Hey everybody, it's Stefan the Old World Gamer along with Mr. Scott Devin Kane. Welcome back, finally, after weeks. Welcome back to another episode of the Retro Indie Pixels podcast. I'm sorry.
We are back once again to give you your gaming news and Scott's guilty gaming pleasures of games you shouldn't be playing. Probably. Most likely is. We got OWG back, guys.
He's back. We got all of us, but it's Jesus, man.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's been a few
Everybody
weeks.
was here last week. We had a great podcast. How was the birthday for Liz? How did everything go?
Good, but we're having the real party this weekend. So
yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Nice. So, have any gaming going on this week, Stefan?
Dude, I haven't been able to game in a couple weeks. I've been so busy with work and stuff, but I'm hoping to get back at it soon because I want to do some more Final Fantasy VIII for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to see the Final Fantasy VIII myself. But, pretty much for me, it's been like the same things I've been playing. I've played Mario Sunshine and Genshin Impact and all that good stuff. So, it's been an okay week. You know, nothing to write home about, nothing to talk to Mom and send her a letter and be like, hey, Mom, you see this game that I played? Hey, Liz is here. Happy birthday, belated, since I probably didn't get to say it to you the day of, but happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Liz. How's it going?
I said on the podcast last week, but you guys were probably at dinner and all that good stuff, so.
We're doing something.
Something. But
anyways, also, we have to say, our podcast, unofficially sponsored by Jones & Soda. Oh, look, I have two this week. But here's a strange thing with mine.
Uh-oh.
So, as you all know, that I'll put this up close. When you look at the top of Jones Soda bottle, it's big old J and some writing around it, some good stuff.
Yeah.
So, what's going on here? Anyone care to explain why I have a plain black top?
You got naked soda? Oh, that's weird, man.
Although my pineapple cream soda does tell me that I should find my soul.
Oh, jeez. My soda tells.
Done.
Normally there's a thing in here to read, but like this one has like all plastic all over, and I can't even see what it says.
Alright.
Whatever. But this week, as suggested by OWG himself, I am trying the blue bubblegum soda that I haven't tried yet, so.
Oh. What's he gonna think of it? Oh, Liz got hers too.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Right? For a bubblegum flavored, it's pretty damn good, man.
That's got like a nice aftertaste to it.
This current one tells me to make art. So, once again,
I got it.
Will do.
I got a Doge. So
a Doge.
Mm. So, anyway, with that out of the way, we're going to go into SDK's News of the Week, which is, as always, brought to you by VG247 and Destructoid.com.
Now, let's hope that I actually have it. Nope, not the right one.
Oh,
it's the first time in weeks that it's done that. No! Nah, it's cool.
Also being brought to you by EpicGames.com, because since people don't want to talk about the freebies that are going up
everyone loves frisbees, though.
I'm going to talk to you all about the freebies going on at Epic Game Store this week, because you deserve the best, because you are our podcast fans, and you deserve only the best from SDK and OWG. So, we have two free games this week. The first game is Costume Quest 2. Explore spooky time, traversing landscapes, don adorable new costumes that transform into powerful hollow warriors. Collect even creepier treat cards to wield in combat against a legion of hygiene-obsessed baddies. Sequel to the Halloween adventure from Double Fine, explore spooky time traversing landscapes, don adorable new costumes, and transform into the powerful Hollow Warriors And this is just the same thing it's set up there. But game has like favorable reviews, 7.5 out of 10, 3.5 stars. So it's like, got some good stuff for you. And it's also free.
Yeah, free's Scott's favorite.
So my favorite, as I always say, my favorite cost to pay for a game is cost free.
Well, I mean, I would think anyone's favorite cost for anything is always free.
Absolutely. So this game actually looks pretty fun. It's RPG with like Halloween theme. So it came out October 7th, 2014. So it's not a new game, but if it's a standard, it has a fair critic rating. And, critic average is 71, so probably pretty good. So worth giving at least a shot. I think it's like, hey, what's up, McKay? How you doing? It's at least worth giving a shot. I mean, it's for free, so what do you have to lose, right?
Wait, fantasy violence? What does that mean? Wink.
Haha. But alright, so the second game for free this week is Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear is a first-person psychological horror game with an emphasis on exploration and story. Players control a Hollywood actor who heeds the call of an enigmatic director to take on the lead role in a film shot aboard an ocean liner. The cameras are all focused on you, the center of the scene. Not just in character, you are the character. The part to play is singularly yours, written just for you. You are met with silence. No barking orders from the director. No call to action that you need to become this version of yourself. The demand to act fills your mind, but the script pages hold no words. Your past has helped to mold you into what you are.
Jesus.
This is a really long explanation. Holy crap.
I'm looking at the fucking... Oh, man.
Game features story-driven exploration, psychological horror, ocean liner setting, classical ominous soundtrack. So here's the thing. This game's definitely not for me. I don't like horror games to begin with, so, far be it for me to try to, play a game which requires you to be in a horror setting, and it's in an ocean liner. So for me, it's like, oh, there's a potential for the water to come into this thing, and up and down on the reviews for this. So like, it may be for you, it may not be for you, but it has like a decent, the 70 on the top critic average. So again, for free, how can you go wrong with the value cost on free? It's worth to take a look at, right? So, anyway, those are the two Epic Games Store freebies for this week: Layers of Fear and Costume Quest 2. So, moving on to our news from Fiji 24/7. We have a lot of PS5 news this week. I realized that after I started smoking, but PS5 is going to be allowing you to stream YouTube and Twitch directly from the console on day one. The PS5 will launch with a good selection of media apps. Sony has confirmed that all the media apps and video streaming services PS5 owners will be able to use on day one. The platform holder is selling a media remote, of course, with dedicated buttons for a number of them already on it. At launch, everyone will have access to Netflix, Disney+, Spotify, and Apple TV, also coming to PS4 soon. Twitch and YouTube will, of course, both be there as well, as they support streaming directly from the console as well as traditional viewing. Details on frame rate and resolution caps for streaming weren't provided. Down the line, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, Peacock, MyCanal? I don't know what that is. Alright. And others will arrive, though Sony didn't offer a specific date there. As revealed in the recent first look at PS5 user interface, media will have a dedicated space away from the games on the homepage where you can easily get to at any point.
How's it going, Deadly Star Lady?
Yeah. Curiously, Sony says you won't even have to download these apps from the store. They're all going to be immediately available under the Media tab. It'll be interesting to see if app install files are simply bundled with the OS feature or future firmware updates. Those who listen to a lot of Spotify on their console will also be happy to know that the music control center has been revamped to make it easier to pause, skip, and switch between channels. As always, our PS5 pre-order guide is a good place to start if you're looking for the VG 24/7 pre-order guide. It's a good place to start if you're looking to get a console on day one. So
how's it going, Rambo?
So here's the thing. I'm okay with this as long as this isn't part of, like, you know, how they said that, oh, your OS is going to take up X amount of space. Provided that those numbers included these things already,
yeah,
then I'm fine with it. You know, if they say, I'm just spitballing numbers here, I'm using the Xbox numbers, so, you know, forgive me for this. How they said, like, 200 gig of the terabyte is going to be used up for the OS and stuff like that. If, like, that's part of that 200 gig, okay, I'm all right with it. Provided I can get rid of the ones I don't want. Like Disney Plus. I don't use Disney Plus. Spotify. I don't use Spotify ever. Apple TV. Whatever that is. Amazon Prime Video I use. Hulu very, very rarely. Peacock, I don't even know what Peacock is, to be honest.
It's a bird, Scott. NBC.
My canal, whatever my canal is, I don't even know what that is.
Panama has one.
What even is this?
You let a bunch of videos in, and then it fills up, and then you slowly let it out on the other side.
Canal Plus and Canal subscriber success channels and services which they subscribe to listen to unified. So apparently it's a TV thing. TV, sports, movies, and stuff like that. Okay, so
sports, that's what that is.
So, I would never use that either. Alright, so I hope that, like, one, this is bundled in with, like, the amount of space that they already said that they were going to be taking up on the console, and if I have the option to remove them. Because I don't need my canal, or whatever, however it's said, because I don't know, because I don't know what it is.
Mike Anal.
It's my C anal.
Mike Anal. No, dude, that's just... Okay, anyway. We're just playing with this fucking name it so much.
Aren't you glad OW Cheese Pack, guys? Because now we have this sort of talk back.
Oh! Rimley wants you to show him your canal.
And I was so serious last week because I was so worried about, like, you know, getting everything done that, like, I was like, I feel like I was super serious. So, like,
never
getting
be
back
serious,
to, like,
Scott.
Being me again and being able to mispronounce things and being made fun of and having people ask to see my canal, you know, whatever. But yeah, again, this boils down to let me keep what I want, get rid of the stuff I don't want, and free up the space on my PS5. It's that simple. If there isn't an option to remove these sort of things, not a fan. Not a fan of including 6,000 apps for things that I'm never going to use. You know, that's like every couple weeks or so, I look through my phone and like, all right, I haven't played this game in forever. Get rid of this. I haven't played that game in forever. Get rid of this. But yeah, find your soul, man. Find your soul. Anyway, so moving on. So Mojang and Microsoft.
Mojang? That's Mojang and you can handle, Scott.
Okay, listen. I don't play
all the fucking Mojang than you've ever had in your life.
And look at Mahjong. It's like 6 letters off. But anyway, Mojang.
It's not Japan.
Mahjong, their games, all of them are going to require Microsoft accounts. All of them. Including Minecraft Java. It took a while, but you'll soon need a Microsoft account to play any of Mahjong's games. I say it wrong on purpose now, I'm just throwing it out there. The Minecraft developer Mojang has announced that a Microsoft account will be required to play its various games going forward. This includes Minecraft Java Edition, which has long existed on its own without being integrated into Microsoft's larger ecosystem. In a blog post, Mojang has explained that having a Microsoft account logged in increases security because of its support for two-factor authentication, not to mention connect all of the Microsoft PC games over one account. I just lost my cat. Hello. A single account also makes it easier for parents to control their children's gaming and block chat and invites from unwanted people.
Way to control everything, mom and dad.
Yeah. Minecraft players who do not yet have a Microsoft account don't have to get one right now, but they will be required sometime in early 2021. New players just jumping into Java will be asked to create a Microsoft account, however. This has no immediate effect on the features of Minecraft Java. That version will still exist separately from Bedrock, and the two-player pools will not be mixed. In other words, this is more of an admin move rather than a gradual phasing out of Java, for now at least. The migration process will occur in batches, so look out for an email with the instructions soon. Once that process is complete, your Jenny Ajmo account will no longer be used to play Minecraft Java, and Jangmo is giving everyone who makes the move a free in-game cape. For more details, there is an official FAQ you can read at help.minecraft.net. So,
it doesn't even have anything under the stopper, Scott, and not even a little fucking nothing fucking...
Wow, man.
Jones's, what?
What happened to that cat, man?
Does that mean, like, if I send this in, I get shit? I get nothing for this one? I'm mad now. It's not my fault, Jones. You guys did it. Just got from the store. Fuck.
But, just another step, everyone. One more step towards the inevitability that Microsoft is going to eventually own everything.
Well, them or Google. I mean, it's one or the other. Well,
they're going to own Google one day. Eventually. They're going to own everything. They're going to own Google.
If they merge, that's going to be fucked.
They're going to own Sony. They're going to own Disney. They're going to own everything.
No, Nintendo. Never do it, Nintendo. Don't do it. Don't do it, Japanese. Don't do it.
It's like, I don't understand the need for this. Like, it was fine the way that it was. Oh, so you could make it more parent-friendly so that you can watch your kids and, you know. Okay, so let me ask you guys something. Do you think out of a pool of 1,000 kids who play Minecraft, how many of their parents do you think watches what they're doing?
Very few. Not only that, I do not want to know what it's like swimming around in a pool of that many kids. That's gross. It's like no water. It'd just be all, like, everyone just have it all soaked up. Ugh. Less than half? Oh god, I'd say it's even way less than that, dude.
Way less.
I would say it's less than 10%.
I would say it's even less than that. I would say it's probably in somewhere between the 1 to 5 percentile.
How dare you, sir? Why don't you just fucking say 1 to 10% and just tell me to go fuck myself at the same time?
I think it's even lower than 10%, honestly. But, like, I guess this is Microsoft's way of covering their ass. So, like, we're in a very, like, the public is scary world right now. So they can say, oh, well, now that we have these Microsoft accounts attached to Minecraft, you know, if something happens, hey, you guys could have made sure this didn't happen.
Ain't no bum covers.
An album cover. But I'll take swords. But let's now.
Penis mightier.
The penis mightier. So this is just a way for them to cover their ass. If something happens, and some kids get in trouble, and these parents can go like, oh, well, it should have been more secure, and blah, 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 and my kids got in trouble. They can just be like, we have a way to prevent this. It's built right into the login system. Not on us. It's because you weren't paying attention. And legally, because they have this attached to it, they'll probably get away with it. So, you know. Just another way for Microsoft to be able to allow whatever to happen to whoever, and them having the legal way of getting out.
Can't do that in wrestling.
What's that?
Can't do that in wrestling.
Right? Jeez. You get into figure 4, man, you're just tapping out, you know what I'm saying? That's it. You're over. Anyway, some more PS5 news. PS5 trophies will be unlocking avatar pictures, profile banners, and more.
Woo!
Trophy hunters look sharp. A new feature, it looks set to make PS5 trophies even more valuable than they were on PS4. Over on the PlayStation 4, if you're diligent enough to unlock platinum trophies, you can unlock bonus teams and avatar pictures for your efforts. Typically, Sony sends an email to the account linked to your PSN, and you can redeem the rewards from there. The PS5 appears to make trophy-based rewards much simpler to claim, and more common too. During the PlayStation 5 UI video that was shared by the company last week, eagle-eyed gamers have spotted certain trophies in Destruction All-Stars come tied to the rewards. The gold trophy recognized seemed to reward you with a profile avatar for your hard work, and the bronze rookie trophy gives you a profile banner. In an upgrade from how it all worked on PS4, it seems it will be able to unlock profile-based items on the actual console itself, and will also be able to claim bonus items from all tiers of trophies, not just the illustrious platinums. This is only based on what we can see through the UI, though. It's uncertain how many games will support this feature, and if third-party developers will make use of the system in the same way Sony games do. You can see those images embedded at VG247. It's a nice extra incentive for those players that like to go on big trophy hunting missions and wrap up all the rewards in any given game. We look forward to seeing what kinds of trophy rewards will be put on offer in the future. PS5 launches on November 12th and November 19th, depending on where in the world you are. See, I like this sort of stuff, and I think it would behoove like AAA type, not AAA type, but like indie developers to be like, oh, hey, by the way, not only do you have this game, but you got trophy hunting to go for. So once you get these trophies, you're gonna get these cool banners. So like, I know that there are people like, you know, M4 saying, this is going to be hard for me to like get past. I'm sorry, the new name. So forgive me for referring to the old name. Just it takes some time to heal, man.
Oh, here we see out in the wild a nice silver trophy. We're going to take aim. Oh, that's definitely a 10-point trophy.
Like, what the fuck? Trophy hunting. Yeah, there's hunting.
But there are lots of people I know that personally are like, hey, I have to have every achievement unlocked in every single game because, you know, that's what keeps me going and stuff like that. I think it would be really great for like all developers to like take advantage of this system because like that's a well, never mind then.
No, I'm talking to Mr. Rimleter. He's trying to make us call him something else. Get out of here. Cheating assistant.
But that's a bullet point on like selling your game that I think is going to actually attract some people to buying the game. It's like, oh, okay, all this stuff is cool. Oh, wait, there's cosmetics to be had with the game? Oh, hell yeah, I'm in. You know, be that guy who has like 6,000 desktop cosmetics and like, hey, how many do you got? You got 50? I got 400. Yeah. Just another way.
Hey, you want to come back to my place and look at all these cool things I got on my PS5? Oh, it's going to be so good.
Why must you destroy all my dreams?
I mean, there are plenty of women who said, man, I would like to take your penis into my mouth because of your trophy hunting ability on the PlayStation. Never. It's never happened. I doubt it. I really highly fucking doubt it.
Good night, everybody.
Rule 34. Never mind.
But anyway, you got this sort of stuff to look forward to. You know, for your PS5 woes. You get all the trophies, you're gonna get cool things to go along with it. I think it's enough. So moving on, Blizzard has apparently decided to stop development on StarCraft 2. Blizzard will stop developing. God damn it, Stephanie! Not only did it to me again.
What? Oh yeah. Well, see, the other thing is, didn't we already talk about that? Blizzard said this already.
That they're stopping content on StarCraft 2.
Stopping development, yeah.
Have we talked about this?
Like months ago, really, but I don't know. She's slow to the fucking game. Stephanie, what kind of coffee are you sipping in the evening when you get up? Because come on, man.
Well, in case y'all forgot, new content will no longer be produced for StarCraft 2. Blizzard will continue to support the game in the same manner as with previous long-standing games. So, the team will switch to primarily focusing on what core and competitive communities care about the most. So, here's a 50-word story using 300 words again, you know. Or no, the other way around. It's a 300-word story using 50 words. What this means is we're not going to be producing additional for-purchase content such as Commanders and War Chest, but we will continue doing season rules and necessary balance fixes moving forward. So basically, I mean, this is a long time coming because StarCraft 2 is now like 10 years old now, and I think it's about time to move on to StarCraft 3 because, you know, it's been a while. I mean, I don't think it wasn't the same amount of time between Brood War and StarCraft 2 to begin with, because there was a huge time gap in between now. It's StarCraft Brood War came out in 1998. StarCraft 2 came out in 2010. So it was like a 12-year gap. So maybe that's what, you know, they're waiting for, the 12-year gap or something like that. Maybe.
Look at here, 12-year gap.
I think, well, the problem with that is, like, that we said in the chat, I don't think there'll be a StarCraft 3 anytime soon. I agree, simply because Blizzard, I feel right now, is putting all their eggs into the Warcraft Diablo basket right now. Where, like, Diablo 4 needs to do really good. Because Diablo 3, like, unlike Diablo 2, like, the first one and the second one, all universally praised. You know, everybody loved Diablo, and people still play Diablo 2, you know, and they're still speedrunning it, and they're still, like, crazy players for Diablo 2. But, like, right now, I could say to you, Stefan, hey, you want to play some Diablo 2? And he'd be like, maybe. Sounds like fun. Maybe we'll do that every once in a while.
Only if Steve can come.
Right? Absolutely. But, like, if we go, hey, who wants to play Diablo 3?
Can I has first, please? You buy me game, I play game. Any day.
That, you don't even own it. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm like, Diablo 3 was not as universally loved as the first two games were. And it shows to the point where I could say, if somebody says to me, you want to play Diablo 1? I'll be like, oh, hell yeah, let's go, let's play. You want to play Diablo 2? Oh, hell yes, let's play. You want to play Diablo 3?
Talking this fucking StarCraft 2, man. How do you get on Diablo 3 all of a sudden? What is this kind of bullshit? Is this pie for you now? Pie? I want some pie.
This is what this was on the whole StarCraft 3 subject, where StarCraft 3 is not coming anytime soon. Diablo 4 needs to be good. Don't get me wrong, Diablo 4 needs to be good. I like 3, but I don't think it was 2, in my opinion. And World of Warcraft is still like an ongoing thing. They have a new excuse me, a new expansion coming like relatively soon. I
here.
believe Shadowlands. I believe it's called. Yeah, D4 Shadowlands. Yeah. Okay. Both of those need to be super good because I just want to play good Blizzard games again, and I feel like that they've kind of fallen off on stuff. So they're not saying that they're abandoning StarCraft 2 because they haven't abandoned StarCraft 1 yet. And people are still competitively playing StarCraft 1. So the game's not going anywhere. You're just not getting any new paid product is basically what that's about. So moving on. So for those of you who do play Genshin Impact, the soundtrack is now streamable, featuring 63 songs from the Mondstadt region. The original sound. God damn it, Stephanie, you did it again. Why don't I? You know what? From now on, I'm dedicating myself to this. All right. Whenever I go into a VG 24/7 article, I'm going to look at the author. If one name is there, I skip the first line. Otherwise, I can read it. All right? We're going to go into that. The Genshin Impact soundtrack is now streamable through Apple Music and Spotify. The soundtrack features 3 discs: City of Winds and Iliads. Wow, God, I can't say that word. Moving on. Horizon of the Dandelion and Saga of the West Wind, giving you 63 songs from the Mondstadt region to listen to. It doesn't seem the music from Leeway area is included as of this time. If you are interested in hearing a bit of it though, the video above, which apparently VG 24/7 videos no longer work. I'm throwing that out there. The video above features recordings like the music from the Leeway region composed by Yu Peng Chen. It features the Shanghai Symphony Orchestra and folk musicians recording at the Shanghai Symphony Orchestra Hall. The Genshin Impact has grossed over 100 million in revenue worldwide since its release 2 weeks ago, and a new region called Dragonspine will arrive in December. So, if there is anything I will say about Genshin Impact so far, the soundtrack of this game is pristine. It's good. It's very good. And the most recent patch has added new soundtracks to specific areas right now. Since we're on the subject, how much have you been enjoying the game? I absolutely love Genshin Impact. This game is so good. And I am going to be, I don't know if I'm in a minority or a majority for this suggestion. Alright? But I am going to be bold and what the hell? I'm barbecuing you. Anyway. I'm going to make a bold statement and I'm going to stick by it because what the hell are you talking about?
Well, I'm starting off my own story like Stephanie Nunnally. Scott is barbecuing for us. Scott is barbecuing for us this week. Scott is barbecuing hot dogs for us this week. And then we can start going into the actual story then.
Yeah, right, that.
I'm sorry.
The bold statement that I'm going to make about Genshin Impact, it's better than Breath of the Wild. And I know that is not going to be taken well by some people. I know that some people are not going to believe me, but I believe because of all of the things that are in Genshin Impact, the music, the combat, the characters, the voice acting, the music, it is a better game. And I can already see that this is not a popular opinion. But It just is. It just is a better game. Up until a certain point. When you start getting to the higher adventure ranks, things very quickly start to slow down, which is fine for right now because they're early in their development and we haven't gotten to that next 6-week rotation of when we get new stuff. But it's I understand. I understand that the pitchforks and torches are coming in my direction. But again, I'm entitled to my opinion, yes, and everyone else is entitled to theirs, yes. I will not try to dissuade you from believing that one is better than the other. But I will say there is one thing that is true. If you are a fan of Breath of the Wild, you will love this game. Period.
What does that have to do with pitchforks and torches?
It has a great story. It has superb voice acting. I love everything about it. And again, I'm just gonna, reiterate the soundtrack of this game is probably the best part of it. So, if you haven't tried it, go for it. It's completely free to play. You do not have to spend money on this game. You can get to end game content in this game without spending a dime. You can do it. So,
pitchfork to pick up the meat, the torch to cook it. See, that's what I was...
Yeah, well, how am I going to be barbecuing for you guys if I don't have the forks to put the hot dogs on? And I make a lot of hot dogs, so pitchforks are perfect. You can have like 3 or 4 hot dogs on.
See, he's making the rest of the story for Stephanie.
Yeah, see? I could make like 4 or 5 sausages.
4 or 5 sausages, Bob chocolate, cigarette.
Maybe 2 or 3 bottles of wine. But, anyway. Go check that out. Again, it's on Spotify, so you can go and just check out the music for yourself. Or it's on Apple Music and Spotify. So if you want to go and listen to how good the soundtrack is for the game, go sample it.
Stephanie gets so angry sometimes I think she's on Spotify.
I know, right? All right. So
you ladies get me.
Here's an interesting bit of information. The PS5's Fan is going to get patches. Yeah, you heard me right. Not the games, but the PS5's Fan.
Yeah, like the elbows of
are going to get update patches.
They're going to be leather.
Sony will optimize the PS5's hard-working internal fan via online updates, the platform holder has confirmed. In a Japanese interview over at 4gamer.net with some translation by a Reset Era user, Care, and by corroborated probably, if I can read. Sometimes I cannot.
Yes, corroborated.
Yasuhiro Otori, VP of Mechanical Design at Sony Interface Entertainment's hardware design arm, revealed that Sony will be changing how the system's fan behaves via online updates. The Accelerated Processing Unit, APU's behavior in each game will determine how the fan works on a per-game basis.
Ooh.
Various games will be released in the future, and data on the APU's behavior in each game will be collected, Otori said. We have a plan to optimize the fan control based on this data. It sounds like Sony intends to change the speed of the fan based on how demanding the game is then. As we saw in the PS5 teardown video from earlier in October, Sony has gone to great lengths to ensure that the PS5 regulates temperature adequately. According to Sony, there are 3 temperature sensors on the main board that can read the system's heat and make the fan respond correctly. This, paired with temperature sensor inside the APU, allows the PS5 to better disperse heat, depending on the game you're playing and how much stress the hardware is under. Effectively, you can monitor how long something is taking to load, and if it's a bit lengthier in a process than expected, the fan speed can be increased. Just don't expect the console to be whisper quiet if it has to do that, though. Sony says the PS5 will run more quietly than a PS4, but we'll need to see if that's still the case later on in the console's life when developers are pushing the hardware further. For now, though, it sounds like Sony really has pulled out all the stops to make sure the PS5 performs to its best, even when under pressure. I like this idea. This is different. This is... No, you don't? No?
No, man, this is fucking stupid. Can you just replace these fans whenever you want? Is that an option? Is that an option to put in there?
I don't know.
How much you want to bet the thing's gonna be? Oh, look, you guys turn it off. Oh, it's getting updates. And all of a sudden, bearing or whatever fucking kind of type of fucking thing fan they got in there, it goes, and all of a sudden it's going from to and you're just like, oh, this is deadly. Maybe I should replace. Oh wait, we already talked about that. You can't replace the fan.
No.
Okay, cool. Oh, awesome. What am I gonna do now? Oh, I can just listen to that while I,
I mean, yeah. I think time will tell whether or not. I mean, it's inevitable. What you're saying is absolutely correct. Like, inevitably, a PS5 fan in some PS5 in some portion of the world is going to stop working. So, like, or if it works correctly, it's going to sound like a jet engine going off.
Just do solid state already. Stop fucking around with fucking discs and shit, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I guess that's what like the Xbox Series S is doing. So, like, there you go.
Can I just say, anybody out there with a Switch, do you guys notice how loud it is ever when you're playing it? Ever?
Good point.
Ever? Seriously, though. With those, huge discs that... Oh, wait, they don't have discs. They have little cards. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Only thing I have a problem with those little cards there, you have fucking kids or even just dumb people. They're all, I'll just play this game down here. I'm like, oh, will you now? You'll lay this less than 1 inch by 1 inch game down somewhere, will you? And the next thing you know, you step and gum, you pick up the game, you track it halfway across the fucking city. Where the fuck's my game to? I don't know. It's fucking gone because it's a little tiny thing.
Like,
look at it! Look at how tiny it is in Scott's finger! It's so small, dude. It's so easy to lose.
Compare it to the size of my thumb. I think my thumb might actually be bigger than the size of these games.
Oh, do you know what my SD card is? No. Oh, I lost it again. How many people say that all the time? I'm telling you. Now, I don't know. I'm sure some of you are like myself, and you're all like, yeah, game comes out, goes right back into its case, because nah, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like 100%. I have the game in my console. The box that game goes on top, and then if I ever change games, I know exactly where the box is that's going for that game back into that. Because, one, I have kids. So, I want those games, and they know, because this has already happened, that if those games do not go back into those boxes, they do not touch my Switch anymore. They've already been grounded off of that because they left games sitting around and did not put them back into their boxes. So it's like, alright, if you are not going to be responsible with my stuff, you are not touching my stuff. And second of all, I have small animals. And these games are not... Okay, so I have a large animal. But just held with my cat like fucking Simba. But like... I don't even have... It's not even my fucking dog. But like, you guys have heard the noise rat that goes around in my room sometimes.
Yeah.
What stops a dog from going, oh, hey, something on the floor? Yeah.
Hello.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing stops them from doing that.
So...
And also, have you ever vacuumed your carpet before? Yeah? Okay. When was the last time that you accidentally sucked up a Super Nintendo cart in your... Oh, never? Oh, because it's too big? Oh, how about that?
So yeah, what we're trying to say is that, hey, you guys have got to stop using fucking discs and all this other bullshit. Just fucking make your systems more simplified. Use technology that's already there. I mean, we're doing it all digital. Yeah, and the system still almost shitting its pants trying to fucking do it. Again, the Switch doesn't seem like that. Oh, but I need fucking, like, 8K picture and like a billion frames per second because my eyeballs can see that, and that's what you're programmed for. Fuck off. You know what we were saying back in '95? Woo! Deadly! Nintendo 64! Look at how good that looks! Mm-hmm. Nothing's gonna get better than this! Really? So, yeah. Just, come on, man.
Yeah. No.
Fan
Not that
movie shit. That's fucking stupid.
Somebody stop me if I've talked about this before. Because I don't remember if I talked about this, but Digimon Survive has been delayed until 2021. I don't know if I talked about this last week because I can't remember if I talked about this last week. But I don't think I did. But Bandai Namco's upcoming survival strategy RPG Digimon Survive has been pushed back until 2021. Digimon Survive, the tactical RPG set in the Digimon universe, has now been formally pushed back into 2021. After rumors surrounding the delay began circulating last week, Bandai Namco has now confirmed the delay via an announcement on Twitter Thursday. Producer Habu Kazumasa confirmed that the game has been pushed back. We originally planned to launch Digimon Survive in 2020, but current world events have shifted our development timing, and we have made the difficult decision to push Digimon Survive's launch to 2021. We thank you all for your continued patience as we work to create a fun and engaging tactical RPG game along with the memorable story for Digimon fans. An actual release date has yet to be revealed, but Kazumasa noted that additional updates will be coming spring 2021, and that fans of the franchise should stay tuned for more information. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Digimon Survive was confirmed for the Nintendo Switch back in July of 2018 and was initially supposed to launch in 2019, so this is the second form of delay the game has suffered. Here's an overview of the game from Bandai Namco if you're curious about the upcoming title. Digimon Survive sees a brand new group of teenagers led by Takuma Momozuka get lost in a school camping trip, finding themselves transported to a strange new world of monsters and danger. As they fight their way back home through an animated world with difficult decisions and deadly battles, players' choices throughout the game will impact the evolution of their monsters' allies and the final ending. Battles in the game are fought in 2D and more of a classic strategy RPG style. So, I am not really, I could tell you how many Digimon games I've played in my lifetime. The answer is 0, because I was a Pokemon fan and a fanatic of the Pokemon game, so I was like, it's Pokemon or nothing, no other games exist. Yeah, I heard Jake Coom is pretty cool, but it's not Pokemon, so I'm not going to play that game. But,
what about you, Tom? I wanted to keep going forever. It'd be even better. I'd watch that show forever if that's all it did.
It's just 30 minutes of the title screen,
yes! I would totally watch the shit out of that.
Just 30 minutes of it, and there's Stefan sitting there with his popcorn. It's like, oh damn, that was the best part.
It is. It really is.
But yeah, so I know there's a few of you guys who like the Digimon games. I mean, DigiDude is kind of in our chat right now, and so I'm assuming he likes Digimon.
Digivolve 2, DigiDude 22. The first 21 Digivolutions were not worth a fuck. One of them turned me into a pillow.
But the 22nd stayed up.
Power.
But once we have any sort of official release date, we'll let you guys know for the future. So, here is a bold statement. Xbox can recoup $7.5 billion Bethesda investment without going multi-platform, says Phil Spencer.
Well, I guess if they include PC as part of Microsoft or Xbox, maybe, but...
Skipping the first line, because this is a Stephanie Nunnally.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking with Kotaku, Spencer said, yes, Microsoft will be able to recoup its $7.5 billion investment without releasing Bethesda games such as Elder Scrolls 6 on other consoles. I don't want to be flip about that. This deal was not done to take games away from other players' base like that, he said. Nowhere in the documentation that we put together was, how do we keep other players from playing these games? We want more people to be able to play games, not fewer people to be able to go play games. But I'll also say in the model, I'm just answering directly the question that you had. When I think about where people are going to be playing and the number of devices that we had, and we have xCloud and PC and Game Pass on our console base, I don't have to go ship those games to any other platform other than the platforms that we support in order to kind of make the deal work for us, whatever that means. When the acquisition was announced, Microsoft said all current contracts signed by Bethesda will be honored. That means exclusivity deals for the titles Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo will be honored. So while Spencer never came out and explicitly said every single Bethesda or ZeniMax game would be a console exclusive, it's quite possible PS5 players won't be able to play the next Fallout or Elder Scrolls game on their system.
Oh, well, you guys can still play it on PC. Deadly. I'm so happy that we can play on PC. Oh, by the way, remember that first thing that Scott said where you have to finger our arseholes and get yourself a Microsoft account in order to play? Oh, you'll be doing that, though. Not looking forward to that.
Phil Spencer is 100% full of shit.
Oh, yeah.
He is absolutely full of shit. Oh, nowhere in this documentation that we put together was how do we keep other players from playing these games. We want more people to be able to play games. But in the meantime, you're going to sit here and tell us that you can recoup $7.5 billion without going multi-platform? What the fuck are you talking about, Phil Spencer? There's no fucking way. There's no way. You're going to sit here and tell me that you own these companies and you're not going to make Elder Scrolls 6 or whatever the next Fallout game, Xbox exclusive? If you are going to try to tell me that to my face, you are a fucking liar. You're a liar. It's that plain and simple. Why would you ever not make Elder Scrolls 6 console exclusive? You own that company now. So now you can straight dead ass say, if you want to play Elder Scrolls 6, you must own an Xbox.
Or PC.
Or they might even make it Xbox exclusive. Because people have PCs, but they don't have the new Xboxes. So why would you not use a game like Elder Scrolls 6 to sell your new console?
Because I don't think that enough people are going to want to buy an Xbox. Because I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know, maybe you guys can disagree or agree with me on this, but I've always found that Elder Scrolls is more of a thing that you would want to play on the PlayStation or on your computer, kind of thing.
Correct.
As opposed to an Xbox. Most of the Xbox community now, it seems, from what I've seen myself, seem to be the younger people, the much younger people, as in like still in high school to very early adults, as in like sub 25 years old, who are playing Xbox because gotta play me Call of Duty. Gotta shoot, gotta run around and shoot people, and then run around and shoot people, and then run around and shoot people, and then run around and shoot people, and then. So yeah, those are people who are racing to get their Xboxes and stuff. But you're using PlayStation for like Uncharted and like these big cinematic, like Final Fantasy and stuff. You're using for big cinematic, beautiful looking games that you don't have to worry about. Okay, gotta load up and fucking run and gun and shit. You know, like. I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't see people just saying, "Oh, well, I love Elder Scrolls so much, I'm gonna buy an Xbox." Like, I love Elder Scrolls a lot. I'd be pretty pissed off if they made a console exclusive. I don't think I'd buy a console, and I probably wouldn't buy Elder Scrolls then. Which means that if anybody else feels that way whatsoever, they're gonna lose out on a lot of money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, for Phil Spencer's, like, he's lost his mind with this.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's like, oh, we're gonna console exclusive all of these games. It's like, let's take me, for example. Final Fantasy VII Remake, PS4 exclusive. Did I go and buy a PS4? Fuck no. Hell no. I'm not, absolutely not. Because I'm in the mindset of, well, guess I'm not playing it. And that's going to be the same thing that happens if they decide to go and make Elder Scrolls 6 a console exclusive. Do I want to play Elder Scrolls 6? Oh, God, yes, I want to play Elder Scrolls 6. Are you serious? Absolutely. You know? But if they're going to say, hey, you have to have an Xbox for this, guess I'm not playing Elder Scrolls 6. You know, just plain and simple. That's the way that it's going to be. But at the same time, if they're like, oh, well, we're going to do PC and Xbox, alright, so that's a little bit more acceptable. But at the same time, you know, how can you possibly say that we are going to ostracize PS5 people from your company? It just doesn't make any sense. And how can you possibly say that you think that your console exclusivity is going to be enough to recoup $7.5 billion without selling any of your Bethesda products over on the PS5? Are you knuckin' futz? Like, it's not happening. It's not happening. I mean, think of it this way. What was Nintendo's profit margin last year with all the stuff that they sold? That might need to be researched. But I'm going to tell you right now, it wasn't $7.5 billion. Ooh. Actually, let's take a look at that. What was 2000? It was $2.4 billion. Okay. And that's Nintendo in its entirety. You know? So it's crazy to think that you're going to be able to do that with just no. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. I don't care. It just won't. Anyway, moving on to the last article from VG247, and
Sony clarifies butter. Nice.
Sony clarifies how the PS5's voice chat recording will work. Skipping line 1. When PS4 firmware update 8.0 was released earlier this week, users became privy to the fact that you could record voice chat, leading them to believe that this provided Sony with the ability to monitor conversations. In a blog post, Sony explained that this is not the case at all, as the feature is only for PlayStation owners, allowing them to record voice chat for moderation purposes. Sony apologized for not clearly communicating the new feature and explained why it was introducing it. According to Sony, the new feature was implemented for online safety and will allow users to accurately report abuse or harassment if they experience it while on the PlayStation Network. The feature will not actively monitor or listen in on conversations. Once PS5 launches, users will be able to record a 40-second long chat clip, which can be used to file a harassment report. Only the most recent 5 minutes of the voice chat will be available for a player to use on the recording. They will be able to use 20 seconds of the main conversation plus 10 seconds before and after the conversation selected. Reports could then be submitted directly through the console and sent to Sony's consumer experience team for moderation. When PS5 launches, users will be able to chat with PS4 users, which is why the function was included with the latest PS4 system update. There won't be an option to opt out of this function because Sony wants all users to feel safe when playing with others online, not just those who choose to enable it.
When you first read that, you didn't get to that part right away, and I was thinking like the whole time, like, okay, like you're in a game, just like Yeah, dude, I beat your ass so easily just then. You're really bad at this. Oh, you're a fucking asshole and a piece of shit. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just, I'm gonna start recording our voice chat. Okay, can you say that again for me?
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting first. I was like, are you serious? Like, that's never gonna work. But, okay, you get a 5-minute section. Okay, that's better.
I think this is a genius idea on PlayStation's part. How many times have you guys gone into an online game and been like, I fuck your mother, I'm gonna come to your house and fucking kill you and blah 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 and all that stupid shit. And how do you verify that that's what somebody said?
Well, you have games like Rocket League where you can actually say, like, there's harassment, I guess, in the chat, and then me and Steve know this firsthand that you can report all this. I don't think it does a damn thing.
It depends on how good the consumer experience team is going to be. It depends on how adamant they're actually going to be with taking these recordings seriously. And that's a thing where it's like, take for example, my brother and I play League of Legends often enough, and people are toxic in that game. Like, if you played League of Legends, you know that a vast majority of the people that play that game are decent people. But there are a smaller group of people who just say and do what they want without worrying about getting reported, because Riot don't take that shit seriously. It's like a week ago, I'm just gonna throw a name out there because I don't actually remember, but there was somebody that we were playing with, and their name was My Nuts in Your Mouth or something like that. something along those lines. That I'm just paraphrasing, but and I'm like, did you see this guy's name is My Nuts in Your Mouth? What level is it? This guy's rank 100 and something. How the hell did you go through 100 and something levels of League of Legends, which, mind you, takes a long time, and not get reported for a name like My Nuts in Your Mouth? Because Riot don't take that shit seriously. Because I would say if they get 10,000 reports in a day, they deal with 100 of them. And most of them are going to be the egregious errors. The people who are just I hope your mom dies of cancer, and you say stupid stuff like that. They're going to take the most egregious offenses, deal with those, and brush the other ones aside. Because I've gotten messages from Riot where it's just hey, I understand that sometimes you have a bad game and you may get heated, but, just take it easy next time. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't use the chat. I never, ever, as a matter of fact, I got my chat turned off because the people in the game are toxic, so I don't want to hear it. Mm-hmm. So it's they don't take their reporting seriously. This is only going to be useful, Sony, if you take it seriously. And you have a team, which you have a name, the consumer experience team. If you have people being diligent about it, don't implement this and then not take it seriously, because you must. Because there are people who are of, younger age, like my kids, who are not adults, who are old enough to want to play games online, who are going to experience players, who are going to talk to them like that. So they have to have a specific outlet to be able to go, listen, this is what this person said, this isn't appropriate, please take care of this. But I can't use the name Chalkmaster. Cockmaster.
Like cocking.
Oh.
So, what about if I was, really good, weather sealing guy, and I'm I'm really proud of myself, I'm the cockmaster, all of a sudden they're all oh, that's too close to the word cock, so you're just trying to be witty. It's I am trying to be fucking witty, but I'm also a fucking weather sealing expert. Fuck you. Hey, don't tell me I can't be a cockmaster. I am a cockmaster. It's true, I'm just saying.
Yep. But anyway, so moving on to our article from Destructoid.com this week. So I told you guys about Kirby Fighters 2. There is now a demo available.
Oh.
If you're yet to check out the colorful and chaotic action of Kirby Fighters 2, then you have no excuses, and Nintendo has released Unleashed, a demo for the Switch multiplayer slugfest. The demo features the first chapter of the Kirby Fighters 2 story mode Buddy Match debut, along with offline and online versus battles. All 4 rank 1 warriors are in effect, allowing you to check out Sword Kirby, Staff Kirby, Bomb Kirby, and Bandana Waddle Dee. You can check out a trailer for the demo at the foot of the article. Don't worry about that. Kirby Fighters 2 was a surprise launched by Nintendo back in September. The platform adventure features over a dozen stages, co-op and versus multiplayer modes, and a new copy ability that sees the adorable pink blob become a daring luchador. Fun stuff. Alright, so because I didn't want to just talk out my ass while doing this article, I downloaded the demo. The story mode's pretty good. I like it. I want to say, like, it's not as fast as Smash. It's not Smash by any stretch of the imagination. And the multiplayer is a dumpster fire. I played 2 matches and I never want to play versus mode online again. If you have played Smash Brothers Online, you are in for a treat, because it's exactly the same. Because Nintendo cannot fucking figure out netcoding. I just don't understand why they can't get this right. No, I play in multiplayer games all the time, you know, League of Legends. There's 10 people connected to a game there, and I don't lag on those games. So why, when it's a 4-player game, can you not fucking figure out how to make a game not lag into unplayability? This is a cool game, and I like the concept. And I kind of liked going through that Buddy Match debut story mode thing. That was fun. I liked that. But the main idea of these games is that you are supposed to play them with other people. And I mean, Mario 35 is multiplayer as well, and I have never once lagged in a game of Mario 35 with 35 people connected to the same game. Never lagged once. And I don't know why. And I get what you're saying now. And they have that game where it's working 35 people at the same time. So why can't they get a 4-player game to work correctly? Smash is the same goddamn way. Smash is the same way. And I know that a lot of the Mario 35 players aren't even all playing from the same region. So how can they get that right?
I can tell you why.
Go for it. I want to hear.
Alright, so what can you do in Mario?
Mario stuff.
Like move and jump?
Sure.
Is that it?
I mean,
you can spit fire once in a while, yeah, okay. What else? That's about it, really. That's all the abilities you can do. How many different inputs can you do in Smash Bros?
I mean, fair.
It's because of that. It's trying to match up that with the timing of somebody else's, and then matching back the timing back again, and back and back and back and back and back. There's so many of those to do, as opposed to like, oh, this person jumped and they done this, then they done that, and then they done this. And that can be processed way faster than, okay, this guy just matched this, then this, and this, and this, and this, and then this guy also matched this, and this, and this, and this at the same time, but that was within 2 seconds, but he done it in 3 seconds, so, like, it's a lot of shit that they have to compete with. So I think it's because of that kind of shit. Personally,
I guess. Like, but like, I would bring up like other fighting games, like Street Fighter, stuff like that, or like.
Haven't you also said that Street Fighter had its fair share of like shittiness?
I was gonna use another example because I realized Street Fighter was a bad example. Like Grand Blue or Blaze Blue, like that have all had like superior netcode, and like compared to Street Fighter, Grand Blue and Blaze Blue and all those sort of games have like way more inputs than you would ever need for Street Fighter. But those games run really good. Like Dragon Ball Fighters, like that's a Marvel 2 clone, sort of. Like I might give my word for that, but like that has one of like the best netcodes in all the fighting games right now. So it's like I feel that Nintendo has like there's no in between. It's either really good or it's terrible. There's never an in between. And like I tried 2 games and I don't want to try again because like the first 2 games were just completely unplayable. They were so bad. And I want this game to be good because it looks like it's going to be good. And it's Kirby, so of course I want it to be good because it's fucking Kirby and I want to play Kirby games. But like, in its current iteration, the single player stuff, bueno. The online stuff, no bueno. No good. Anyway, so we're going to move on. So Epic's Halloween sale is going to be super good with the $10 coupon coming from Rocket League, which is ending tomorrow, by the way. So if you have not gone to Epic Game Store and claimed your free copy of Rocket League, you should go do that. Any reason for a party? Halloween is quickly coming up, and Epic has used its impending arrival as an occasion enough for a big old sale. It's not even really Halloween themed, except for in the name. Nobody's going to complain, though. The Epic Game Store Halloween sale has discounts on 144 games, and most of the markdowns are pretty decent. Mortal Shell for $23.99, Hades for $19.99, Control Ultimate Edition for $27.99, Crisis Remastered for $19.49, Civ 6 for $15. It's a lot. You have to check out the full list to see if anything tickles your fancy. Here's where you can get Galaxy Brain in the sale. Epic is still running the Rocket League free-to-play introductory offer where you get a $10 coupon just for claiming the game. The coupon is good for $10 off any game or add-on price at $14.99 or higher. If you haven't used this offer yet, you can suddenly nab Hades for $10. Nobody's arguing with that. It's very much time sensitive though, because the Rocket League offer ends tomorrow, which is October 23rd. So for those of you guys who are watching this live, if you haven't gone to do that, go do it. Where was I? Go to epicgames.com/store/ all that stuff, Rocket League, Epic Games Store with your Epic account before October 23rd at 8 a.m. Pacific to secure the coupon. Once that's done, you have to use the coupon before November 1st. So it's a week to think about what you want to pick up. However, you don't need a week to think because you already know that you're getting Hades. Coupon expires November 1st and Epic Halloween store Epic Halloween sale ends November 5th. So yeah, I haven't done it yet because every time I talk about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go download Rocket League so that I can play with Stefan.
Do it!
And I continue to forget to do it.
Do it right now and during the podcast.
Yeah, maybe I will. But $10 for Hades sounds pretty good. Again, I heard Hades was a pretty good game. Or it was super, super good.
Hads,
yeah. Going on to this article.
Oh, Jesus.
I had to ask Stefan beforehand to make sure that he was okay with playing the trailer for this because it's, but Mortal Kombat 11 is getting Rambo. John motherfucking Rambo. NetherRealm Studios has released the first gameplay trailer of John Rambo, the latest in a series of special guests joining the Mortal Kombat franchise. Rambo, along with returning combatants Melina and Rain, will be available to purchase as part of Combat Pack 2, which launches for Mortal Kombat 11 on November 17th. In the super violent preview, we see the tortured war veteran cut down foes such as Cabal and Aaron Black before facing off against another 80s action movie icon, the Terminator. In an inspired bit of design, Rambo is not only armed with his iconic knife, the same blade that endlessly worried British film censors back in the day, but is also equipped with a series of environmental traps, including tripwires, claymores, and tree swings. The minute detail that has gone into Rambo is impressive. Even some of his hand-to-hand attacks are ripped straight from the knockdown, drag-out scraps featured in the movies. Of course, having Sylvester Stallone voice the character is a huge bonus, and the character's likeness is very accurate from a visual standpoint. The trailer ends with the classic throat tear from the fourth Rambo movie. The only thing missing is the 50 cal mounted Jeep from the same flick. Don't let us down, NetherRealm Studios. Mortal Kombat 11 will contain the base game, the Aftermath expansion, and both combat packs. MK11 Ultimate, It will launch for PC as well as current and next-gen consoles on November 17th. Players who already own MK11 on PS4 or Xbox One will receive a free upgrade to PS5 or Xbox Series X should they pick up the next-gen platform. Oh boy, what to say about this trailer other than,
Jesus, just rips his throat out. Nice.
Fucking Rambo looks amazing. And like they said, the Sylvester Stallone likeness is super there. It's really good. I would say out of all of the characters that they have brought in to the Mortal Kombat universe, like as guest characters, I think Rambo looks like he's going to be the best. And he looks super fun to play with. Like, he's going to be like Rocket Raccoon from fucking Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He's going to have like the traps and the guns and all that sort of stuff. Oh, he looks like he's going to be super fun. And they were talking about doing Ashley Williams, and I don't know if that's still going to be a thing, but like, if they're not going to do Ash, then I am okay with Rambo, because it was like one of those movie series that I kind of was like, I'm too young to watch this, but Rambo's super cool, and I played the Nintendo game, so I want to see the movies now. And, oh my god, these movies are violent. I'm just a kid, but I love this. This is awesome. So, yeah, they got Sly's likeness down for this game really good. And like I said, this is... God, if this is what NetherRealm can do with like these old movie characters like Terminator and Jason and Rambo and stuff like that, then the sky's the goddamn limit right now. Because everything that they've done for Mortal Kombat 11 has been super good. So, yeah, if you own Mortal Kombat 11, or if you don't, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate coming out in a few weeks, you'll be able to get yourselves some Rambo. So, a warning for all of us Twitch folks. Twitch is deleting thousands of videos in a mass DMCA crackdown by copyright holders. So I figured that there's a bunch of us who stream, so this would be worth noting to a lot of the people who are listening to this right now. Twitch has implemented a mass purge of videos and clips from the VOD sections of its huge user base. Thousands of clips were removed from Twitch users' archives in a mass crackdown of the use of copyrighted materials on the live streaming website. Twitch has foregone its usual routine of requesting users to take down the videos themselves and is not offering those affected by the opportunity to appeal. In an email to many of its partners, obtained by esports writer Rod Breslau, maybe. Sorry if I butchered your name. Twitch stated that we recognize that by deleting this content, we are not giving you the option to file a counter notification or seek a retraction from the rights holder. In consideration of this, we have processed these notifications and are issuing you a one-time warning They give you the chance to learn about copyright law and the tools available to manage the content of your channel. Twitch also requested that all of its users go through their archives and voluntarily remove all videos that feature copyrighted video, music, or other media. The purge is believed to be a Hail Mary play instigated by the streaming site after it had received thousands of individual complaints and DMCA notices from music labels and other copyright holders, leading to an unmanageable backlog of videos requiring investigation. Oh, good lord. Like, so, what is allowed now? We're not allowed to, like, listen to any sort of music now? It just has to be the sound of silence with whatever you're doing, and, like, what's good now? What can you do and not get in trouble for
Game music, basically. What I don't understand is that it's not like these record label companies aren't making tons and tons of money anyways. And it's not like people are going back and be like, oh, well, I'm going to go back and watch that Scott stream because he had this one song playing in it that I really like. I don't even give a fuck about Scott, but that song is there. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. It's the same thing as people like Konami, like, oh, by the way, old real gamer, we're going to put a copyright on your video of 42 and 1 of Antarctic Adventure because, you know, the music's playing in the background. And I'm like, seriously? Antarctic Adventure? Yeah. Of all the Konami games, that's the one you're going after? Like, are you fucked? What's wrong with you? Like, do you know how much money I make from YouTube? Zero. I make no money from YouTube, Konami. Why are you fucking attacking me?
Yep. And like M4 saying in the chat, people who are playing GTA on Twitch can't listen to the radio because they're getting freaking DMCA attacks. Like, are you guys really like that, like, petty?
Yes,
really?
Yeah, they've always been that way.
It's
because they know that, like, there's so many different ways of people getting the music. It's like, you know, when you guys release a video on YouTube, I'm gonna break this huge code now that no one knows about, by the way, a huge secret. When someone releases a new video on YouTube, like a new pop star or something like that, and I mean, oh man, hey, you gotta go to iTunes. No, wait, you can go up and copy the link from YouTube, then you can go to Google and type in YouTube to MP3 converter. And then it says, oh, look, there's a billion sites. And then you put in the link, and it says, yeah, you want an MP3? Or do you want an MP4? We can give you just a straight-up raw-ass video. And I'm like, oh, shit. You guys are giving me options. But no, I just want the MP3. And then it just says, all right, here you go. I download it. Boom! Free music. Now, I'm not saying that, hey, go and illegally download music all the time. But, like, you guys do realize that, like, recording devices still exist, right? Like, if something comes on the radio, I can record that, then I can throw it into, like, Sony Vegas, and then edit out your radio shit, and then I have the song all of my, like, again, like, we're in a fucking technological world now where we can basically do whatever the fuck we want like that. Stop trying to gouge for every little last fucking thing. There's still people out there who won't do that because, you know, they believe in the people who they're listening to, or they want to make sure that the money gets to them, or whatever the case may be. Do I always go and rip songs all the time from YouTube? No. Once in a while, if I need it for something, maybe. But for the most part, if I need music, I'll use, like, Spotify or whatever the case may be. Amazon Music is another one you can use. And I can have all the fucking music I want, but I mean, like, come on, man. Stop fucking gouging. Especially the small people, man. Like, fuck. It's not like we're making thousands and thousands of dollars every fucking year off of fucking Twitch or YouTube. But you still go after us anyways, as if, like, oh, well, ad space buys. Like, alright, you can have all 20 of those views this year for that video. Like, fill your goddamn boots.
It's like every dime they can possibly get, and it's like, again, like you've been saying, it's the small people, you know. For the big people, it's like, you know, whatever, you know, I've got all this money, you know, I'm making all this Twitch money, I can afford to, like, lose a VOD or two or whatever that sort of shit is. But it's like, it's the small people who are, like, you know, have like 1,000 people that, you know, are subscribed to them and have like maybe like 200 viewers of video, stuff like that.
Or who are literally just doing it for the sake of fun. I'm going to play some NHL right now, NHL 96. I'm going to throw on some music. Oh, by the way, you're an arsehole and you owe us money now because you have music playing in the back. Jesus, I'm sorry. So if you came over to my house and the radio was playing, by the way, you owe us fucking a record label money because you listened to my radio at my house. Like, what? Like, I'm so confused. How this kind of shit works, man.
It's silliness at this point. And, like, it's that sort of thing. Like, you know, and for what we're saying, you know, people can't even listen to the radio inside of a video game that has a specific function to give you music within a video game without getting DMCA. It's like, get the fuck out of here, guys. How petty is that? And it's like, it's worse and worse and worse every year. They're finding more ways to be more petty than they were before.
And it's not even just the music companies either. It's everything.
I know.
Look at fucking all the people who are on wireless Android and iPhone, Google, whatever devices. And, oh, I'm going to play a game. Oh, you got this version. By the way, here's an ad. Oh, you can't. You want to skip it? Well, you can't. You got to wait for it to play out. That's how we're going to get you. That's how you're going to, quote-unquote, pay for it. It's like, man, are you serious? Like, just stop, man. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, listen, if I want to play your game, I'll find it and I'll download and pay for it then. Don't shove it in my face, because that's more than likely going to be me, like, I'm definitely not buying this game right now. Because you keep shoving it in my face, and I really don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, at this point, it's gotten out of control. It's gotten out of hand. And, you know, when people can't even, like, turn on a CD from a band that's 40 plus years old without getting in trouble for it. They can't listen to classical music from, you know, the rock age of the 70s, you know, that sort of thing. You know, when that's not okay anymore, it's like, I don't want to live on this planet anymore, you know? Anyway, so last thing I want to talk about today for SDK's news, Guilty Gear Strive is looking to reinvent what online ranked mode means. So while many fighting game players love the thrill of testing their skills and mettle in online battles, it must be said that playing almost any fighting in ranked mode can sometimes be frustrating, deflating, and even a stressful experience. Certain fighters, I'm looking at you, Combat League, put ridiculous emphasis on keeping your score momentum at terminal velocity, and with the very worst punishments reserved for those at the top of the chain, despite the potential for online lag, disconnections, and the dreaded off day. For many ranked players, the need to maintain that win-loss percentage becomes paramount, superseding the desire to experiment in battle or simply enjoy themselves. This is the mindset Arc System Works is hoping to change with its incoming fighter Guilty Gear Strive. Speaking in an interview with Famitsu, Arc Sys director Daisuke Ishiwatari, I'm sorry, I'm butchering that. Ishiwatari, that's probably closer. Daisuke Ishiwatari and Akira Kitano explained that Guilty Gear Strive will not feature a traditional blind rank matchmaking system. Instead, players will enter a tiered lobby system which will allow the individual to select the floor that contains groups of players equal to or exceeding their own personal skill level. The idea is that rather than chasing rank, players will aim to improve at their own pace, only moving on to the next floor when they feel that their own abilities merit it. It's hoped that... sorry guys. It is hoped that this will remove the stress of battling and gambling for points, instead allowing players to focus on self-improvement, experimentation, or simply enjoying the fight. Details on how the system are still a little sketchy, so we might have to wait and see it in action before we find out how effective it is. But as someone from whom the struggle is very real, the idea of not suffering a string of losses and feeling completely deflated at some arbitrary sense of lost time could prevent discouragement, thus lengthening the lifespan of the game in question. Of course, your mileage may vary, champ. Guilty Gear Strive launches April 2021 on PS4, PS5, and PC. you to check out its newest character, the super cool secret agent Giovanna, in the article at Destructoid. So, I love this idea. Okay. So, as you guys know, I am someone who has played lots of fighting games in my lifetime. Alright, cool. I generally stay away from online ranked. Okay? Mainly because, one, I want to have fun with the game, and two, I don't need the stress of losing a game being, as they say, detrimental, increasingly detrimental. Because here's the thing, like, when you have an online ranking system that goes by points, let's just use like Street Fighter 4 for instance. When you went into matchmaking, you had the option of finding players, like this says, at your rank or higher. It didn't always work. And sometimes, if there weren't people available, you just got matched with who the fuck ever. And God forbid, you get matched with somebody who's 20 ranks lower than you and is on god-awful internet. And something happens, and your connection to that person has an issue. And then when the game disconnects, it goes, oh, well, you didn't finish that fight, you get a loss, you lose all those points. Because trust me, that shit's happened. Especially when I was doing like online for Soul Calibur 5. Like, that was infuriating. To get into a match that somebody else disconnects from, but the game thinks, oh, well, you took that L. It's like, I don't need that kind of stress in my life. So, being able to know that those random lower ranked matches aren't going to happen. I mean, lag's going to happen in higher ranked matches too. I'm not saying that is only primarily something that happens with new players or lower ranked players or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that when it happens with a lower ranked player, it's a fucking nightmare. So, when inevitably it can and will happen with somebody who's at higher rank than you or at equal rank, the loss is not so detrimental. Because the way that those games work is that when you lose to somebody who's way lower rank than you, you get punished severely for it because you're not supposed to be losing to those players. Because you are at this higher rank, you should be playing better than them. You know, you don't get to that high rank by losing. So when you're paired with somebody of a garbage tier rank and then lose, you've lost 20, 30 games worth of XP. And that's very disheartening, like that said in the article. It's like the last 3 hours of games that I played now mean nothing because this one schmuck with a 48k modem decided that he was going to try to play online fighting games. Which, by the way, you people out there that do that, you need to stop. I understand you want to play online, but you don't have a connection to support it. Stop trying to play online. You're ruining it for everyone. But anyway, I like this system. I hope that this system works and that other companies and other fighting games adopt this same strategy so that the people who have worked for their rank get to keep their rank without the stress of potentially hitting that match player button and getting somebody who could potentially ruin the last 2 or 3 days of work. Because frankly, it's just not fair to those players. So, but anyway, I've gone on long enough about that. that is it for SDK's news for this week. So as always, this portion of the podcast, I'm going to pass the torch over to the one and only, the returning back for his segment, Old World Gamer.
Oh, that's a me.
Whoa, that's you. I hear it calling from the mountaintops. It sounds like the villagers up in the small little town of Game Town Mountain Place are calling down and saying, "Hey, I hear it's about time for my favorite portion of the podcast." And it echoes, and another voice comes in and says, "It's also my favorite portion of the podcast." And then another voice echoes on and says it should be everyone's favorite portion of the podcast. And then there's fucking avalanche because there are people yelling in the mountains. There's snow everywhere, and now everyone's dead, and no one gets to see the best of Steam. Now who's happy? Not me.
Don't say that. Alright. So, we may have a very juicy best of Steam this week. I picked a bunch of games, didn't get to look at them, so... Oh, what are we getting? I don't know. We're going to find out very soon. First, we're starting out with a game called Konsairi. Ooh, platformer action and adventure game. No period there. Find a root. So actually, game find. Find a root vegetable. Hold it up. Eat it. Throw it. Etc. Move on. Adventure is a big world with Pico 8 specs and cute little dot. What in the fuck are you getting on? Cute pixel graphics, action, retro fantasy. Let's watch the trailer. Oh, this came out 27th? Oh, October 27th. Oh. Okay. Alright. Get a veggie! Yes! Hold up! Yeah. Oh shit, you killed him. Get a veggie! Oh, there's a bunch! Eat it! No, you fucking eat it. Oh, look at it! I like how cute this is, though. I'm just very uncertain as to what we're doing here. Besides getting vegetables, I mean, is there an actual challenge to this? I don't know. Maybe.
What cooking mama going on in this shit?
Ooh, even better than Mama.
Okay.
7 dungeons. What are you talking about dungeons? There was nothing there to fight. You didn't even show us that shit. You're all like, oh look, pick 3 burgers, and oh look, now you can put knives through them or something. Like, what are you talking about?
Let's to guide Ruth. What? What? Let's to guide Ruth?
I don't know how I feel about this. It's not going on my wish list. I like the look of it, but it doesn't actually look challenging at all.
A lot of health. You just beat that guy with a radish? What the hell? What?
I have no idea what that was there for. I guess they thought that was hilarious. Okay! Yeah, it was supposed to come out 27th of September. It's going to be coming out in 5 days, apparently. How I feel about it yet. Oh, maybe another trailer might do it some justice. I don't know. I felt very confused.
Right? I don't know.
Our next game is called Red's Runaway. Ooh, Scotty. 5 days from now, it comes out. A run-and-gun game inspired by the mythos of the Halloween and Day of the Dead. Can you stop the Underworld's invasion? Oh, shit! Side-scroller runner, shoot-'em-up arcade. Is there? Oh, there is. There's a fucking trailer. Let's watch it. Oh shit. Okay, this is, yeah, it's a bit of running gun. Oh, soundtrack. so good. I like this. It looks like one of those endless runner games, though.
Right?
But you know what? It's gone on my wish list because it doesn't look terrible.
Oh, cool.
And it's a shoot 'em up too at the same time. So very interesting. A platforming shoot 'em up.
The skeleton with the nice tuxedo.
Doesn't look too terrible. I hope they're not going to put a savage price on it though. I mean, it looks good, but like, come on, dude, $5, 10 at most. Digi's like, steal my ideas, you son of a bitch.
Not too bad. I like it.
Actually, an idea for a game Digi that might be fun to do, off the top of my head, that I've seen in a couple of other games, but never used as like an actual game thing, is running away from something from the bottom, as in like in some games they have like poison water that slowly rises, so if you don't keep above it then eventually you'll drown, or the big saw in Donkey Kong 3, if you don't make it up through the tree, or Donkey Kong Country 3, if you don't make it up through the tree quick enough you'll get hit by the saw and die. So I mean, you could do a run game like that. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. I added Red's Runaway on my wish list. It looks pretty good. Next, we have something here that Mr. Six, if he's back from a smoke break, he might not even be a guy. He might be just like resting up. But it's called Bouncer Story. It's a retro-inspired film noir featuring a protagonist working as a bouncer to pay off a gambling debt to the underground mafia controlling the city. As a bouncer, you are seeing, hearing, and experiencing all kinds of events in your daily work, controlling the entrance to a bar. And Steve says, pew pew. RPG management, choices matter, crime 2D. Not digging the, what is it called? The graphical style, but I mean, you know, whatever. Let's watch that trailer there. Oh, that's a level up. Oh, but that was okay. No, I mean, it's not terrible graphically speaking, no, but it's just not the pixely stuff I usually go for. But I could probably play this. Looks interesting. I'm going to put it on the wish list. Coming at the end of 2020, so it's not a yet, obviously. Salary $30, bonus $129, rents $100, total $159, balance $282, mafia loan $9,300. Jesus, what did you do, dude?
Too much gambling.
Apparently, shit. Next, we have a game called Anuchard, a retro-inspired 2D action RPG in which you play as a bell wielder to retrieve souls of missing people and restore the world's fallen civilization. Indie RPG, action RPG, pixel graphics, action. So let's watch that trailer. It kind of gave me a Secret of Evermore feel. Music's bumping in this too. Oh, no. Oh, well, I guess technically you do that in Secret of Evermore. This is a long trailer too, but the game doesn't look bad.
No, it actually looks pretty cool.
Adding that to my wish list as well. It's to be announced release date. That's the only thing. But a bell wheel.
There's a demo available, so if you guys are interested in that.
But it looks fairly well done. I liked it.
Really cool.
Alright. Oh, here's one that Scott might enjoy. The Count of Monte Carlo. Experience blackjack like you've never seen before in this gambling RPG. Beat the house and double down on the double dealers who sealed you away. Ooh, Scott.
Okay.
RPG card battler, card game, and deck building. Let's watch the trailer. Oh, you beat bosses and stuff by beating them in blackjack? Holy shit.
Alright. That's interesting. Different.
Yeah, it's a different way of definitely playing blackjack and stuff, but instead of having, I guess, a pot or like seeing how much money the dealer has or whatever, then you just have HP instead.
I can dig it.
It's a different way of bringing a fighting RPG appeal to card games. So, yeah, I kind of like that.
Sounds neat.
Next, we have Warlock Bentspine, Toilet Edition. It's a bleak, sunny day in Stinker City, and Warlock Bentspine and his corrupt mayor friend Burger Jeff are plotting new schemes to raise taxes on the paupers. Their diabolical scheming is soon interrupted, however, when a bomb goes off in a local news station. Looks like Crime Gang is at it once.
And never again. They did it once, and it's never happening again.
It's true. Let's watch the trailer, Scott. It's coming out on the 28th, apparently. This spring, you're a little late. Well, you have a little farty jump. Oh. Oh, I like the pixel effect of when he does, though.
So my question is, what the hell makes this toilet edition?
I don't know. Unless he has another Warlock Bentspine game that's not a toilet edition. Maybe it's a fridge edition or a laundry hamper edition. I don't know.
No, it's. But for those of you who like, for what it looked like, it said it was going to be free to play. So when I type it in, it says free. So I guess.
Very good. I mean, it doesn't look terrible by any means. I've seen a lot worse.
Oh, hell yeah.
Next we have Depths of Sanity. A mysterious signal, a missing crew, and the one man trying to piece it all together. As Commander Abe Douglas dive into underwater Metroidvania nightmare filled with menacing sea life, monstrous bosses, and a mystery that threatens not only your crew, but your own sanity. Early access coming at the end of this month. And we already heard the word Metroidvania, so... And I see the word exploration, which touches me as well, so... Me and Scott are both getting touched at the same time. That sounds right. Oh, you're literally in it. Oh.
You know, like some of those monsters are kind of like why I don't like underwater games. Cause it's like, man, if I go into the ocean and just like, God, yeah, see, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I like this. I play this game.
Sea's a scary place, man. Jesus. I will say though, like some of the things that I did see are actually pretty neat. Like they had like a sonar thing, so you could see in the dark and like see like the outlines of where you can go and whatnot. That was pretty cool. I will say that.
Alright. Oh fuck, I gotta sit up too because I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling tired because of work.
Yeah.
No, this looks good. I would definitely play this for sure because I like the whole exploration thing. I don't exactly see the Metroidvania part of it. I'm sure there must be like certain like guns and stuff like that you can use for certain areas.
Is what I'm assuming you're talking about.
Yeah.
Anything that has those sort of maps is a Metroidvania, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's how it goes now.
Well, I think a lot of the Metroidvania stuff is having a big map and having to backtrack because of new abilities or stuff that you get, right? So, I mean, it looks like at the top of this screenshot alone, you have 3 something there at the top of the screen, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool, though. I like it.
Oh, our next game is called Revita. Fast-paced twin-stick roguelite platformer. Climb an ominous clock tower in a series of procedural encounter rooms and pass challenging boss fights on your way to reclaiming your lost memory. Sounds a lot like 20XX. Just gonna say the way to describe it. So, action roguelike, dungeon crawler roguelite. 2021 is when this is coming out. We're gonna watch the trailer there now. Ooh, it's pixely and delicious. I like that. Okay. Alright, so this looks deadly.
Yeah. Yep. So when I think of Metroidvania, this is what I think of.
Yeah, no, that looks... So much better. Oh, did I not change my... thank you, Mr. DP. Well, I will change that right away. I usually get that like first thing, actually. Talk shows and podcasts. There we go. All fixed up. Thank you for that, good sir. No, that looked fantastic. I like the look of that quite a bit. And for a twin stick? Alright, I'm down. Because usually a lot of our twin sticks are overhead and not, you know, your 2D kind of look. So, yeah, no, it's nice. And, well, it looks beautiful as well, so. Looking forward to that. Up next, we have a game called Unreal Life. And the description is, and now for today's story. That's it. Adventure, pixel graphics, side-scroller, puzzle. Is there no trailer? You're teasing me. No! I hate when they do this shit. It looks like a point and click, possibly.
Right.
Like a Maniac Mansion type of point and click, maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe a little of like Out of This World sort of thing.
Yeah, maybe. It looks good, like graphic wise. It looks great.
Yes, it does.
I like the color schemes that they're using and stuff, but like a little tiny juicy trailer would be so nice.
I know,
Release
right?
date is soon, so I mean that's one thing. Soon. Next we have Aeon Drive. This is coming out this year, just as 2020. And it has a female protagonist, Scott. Aeon Drive is a speedrun action platformer set in cyberpunk Barcelona. Jacqueline, with her sword, teleportation dagger, and unique skill to control time, has to retrieve faulty pieces of dimension-bending machinery in order to preserve the space-time of the universe. Female protagonist, indie precision platformer. Oh, so it's like Celeste, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, it looks good. We're watching the trailer, but I should probably let Scott know. So I'm not a jerk. I'll just pause it there and go again. I should be almost caught up to Scott. Looks very simplistic so far.
Ooh. All right.
Alright, it doesn't look bad, it's just, it seems like it's still very early.
Yeah.
Well, get the alpha at aeondrive.gg. And there is a demo here as well.
Ooh. Alright. I'm about to try that later.
So
It's
I'm going
cool,
to
I
add
like
to
it.
my wish list and hope that it gets better. Next we have Gods of Sand. Another Mr. 6F Cyrus game here. I know, because he likes these type of simulators like Punch Club and stuff. Gods of Sand. Train gladiators. Manage a ludus. Fight in the arenas. Conquer the tower. Gods of Sand is a gladiator manager with intense turn-based combat inspired by the Swords and Sandals series in a dark, unforgiving setting. Ooh. Simulation 2D pixel graphics management. Wait. Oh, they also have a release date for 16th of October, but it's not out yet, so it's very close, I would imagine. But let's watch the trailer. Oh shit. Oh, that is a tease.
That was a lot of a tease.
See, I'd play it, of course. I do also like these management type games.
I'm not good at management games, so like I feel like
Well, I'm not good at them.
for me, but like
I like them.
looks pretty cool.
I found Punch Club was really hard. That's what I always defer back to when I think about these type of games, really.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of different things you can build and whatnot, so
There's different types of
Definitely
gladiators as
different
well, it
things too,
seems. Yeah, I knew you would play this, dude. It looks so good. I love it. And everything about it looks juicy. Oh, okay, so here's a strange one. It's called Bunny Hill. Carve the slopes of the Bunny Hill at a bone-shattering breakneck pace to overcome your cute animal competition in this fast-paced skiing game. Racing, sports, physics, arcade, 3D, snow. I can't make any promises here, but let's watch the trailer. It looks like it would be a lot of fun if it's multiplayer with everybody in the community. That this would be great. And of course, it does not say that. It looks like it's single player.
What the fuck?
Whoa. Huh. It doesn't look terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually looks kind of fun.
Yeah. I had to wish this. Wipes out into a pool at the end. Good stuff.
Alright, that's alright. I like it. I got that tomorrow too.
Yeah, well. If there's anything else that we've seen that's supposed to be released or already released, it might not be.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, if they could actually like make this multiple, because they say that it's shared split screen PvP, I'm like, remote play together. Ooh, that's good. Then that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, our next game is called Mech Blaze. An inferno roars over a destroyed secret military base. Then, from the flaming rubble, an invincible super robot is reborn. Mechs born of advanced science and modern weaponry battle in heavyweight run-and-gun shooter. Ooh, action casual platformer 2D. That's redundancy department. Watch the trailers, guys. You know. Whoa. That's Mech Blaze.
Terrible.
No.
I'm usually not a guy who likes mechs all that much.
No, neither am I. But for a mech game, it didn't look too bad because it was more of a run and gun Contra type game as opposed to like sitting in a mech and trying to fucking move around and shit.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd bring that one up there. I'm sure someone out there would probably like it because it is very reminiscent of Contra. But we have one last and final game in the best of Steam this week, and we've had a pretty good and quite a few games this week. So
yeah.
It's called, and Scott, you might love this, Star 99. Shoot 'em up meets Battle Royale. Prepare your thumbs for adrenaline-mashing madness.
Okay.
Side-scroller shoot 'em up PvP Battle Royale. Let's watch the trailer. I don't know about you, but it looked a little basic.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is not new.
Okay.
Not the specific game, but the concept of this game is not new.
Okay.
Back on the Super Nintendo, and I know it might have also been an arcade game as well. There was a game called Twinkle Star Sprites, which did this exact same thing.
Wait, you battle royale with 99 people online?
Not with 99 people, but the idea of playing like a shoot 'em up and like sending your junk over to somebody else.
Oh, okay, that kind of thing. Yeah.
This has already been done.
Yeah.
With 99 players, not so much. But This is not a new concept.
No.
But the way that this game does it, I kind of like it.
Okay.
I like the idea of there potentially being 99 other players. Twinkle Star Sprites was a pretty good game, yo. I'm not gonna lie, and like, yeah, it's go and do some research on the game and like watch it. Like it's definitely like a cute 'em up sort of like game. You know what I'm saying? But like, the game's stupid good. So, like I said, this has been done before, but like the presentation of this, it's I like this. I definitely would be like very, very willing to pick this game up and give it a try.
Well, it's coming out in less than a week, so you might be able to play that.
I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of a fan of the Battle Royale games. I mean, if you're on my stream this afternoon, I was playing like 2.5 hours of Mario 35, so I'm a fan of this sort of stuff.
And that will do it for the best of Steam this week.
Yeah.
Next, we're moving into our news from Indie Retro News, starting with Red Raid, cool action platformer coming to the ZX Spectrum. Oh, we actually have a video. Maybe. Ooh. The music seems a little... almost like it. To me, it seems like they spent a lot more time doing the backgrounds and stuff, more so than the actual game. Although a possible release isn't due till around the 16th of November for 48K Spectrums and up, from the look of the game above, it will feature not just over 30 levels of challenging puzzle platformer fun, but 10 achievements such as killing an enemy with kicks, 2 musical themes, varied gameplay, interactive levels, and gameplay that is sure to keep you hooked throughout. So yes, certainly one to keep an eye out for when it gets released.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said I knew what was going on. What are we doing?
Looks like he's fighting these people.
Around kicking people. Hell no, dude. Yeah, guy. I guess.
Alright. I mean, I don't know. Some of the ZX Spectrum stuff, when it moves slow, just, I don't know, it kind of starts losing some of that fun for me.
Mm-hmm. We've definitely seen ZX Spectrum stuff
move at a decent speed, yeah. So, I don't know, maybe it's because of the extra detail or something.
Maybe.
Fantasy Puzzle Deluxe Edition Big Box for the Intellivision, coming November/December 2020. So, Columns, Tetris, and Puyo Puyo style games are certainly back in fashion, especially with games being announced such as From Below, Landfill, and even the Game Boy inspiration of Into the Blue. Well, one game that's worthy of a mention is coming in late 2020 and possibly early December is the upcoming game of Fantasy Puzzle. A new Intellivision game by Cote Games that is sure to excite fans of that classic game Puyo Puyo. Looks more like Columns to me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Columns and Puyo Puyo are very
similar.
I
mean, the box comes with, well, a big box, 6 double-faced encyclopedic files about official and homebrew games for Intellivision, a cartridge and label, 82-page bilingual manual with making of and bonus. That's pretty fucking cool. 1 postcard and 6 different overlays for your controller as well. According to the creators of this enjoyable-looking game with its big and bold box, Fantasy Puzzle is an original game that requires you to eliminate colored blocks by grouping them in sets of 6 in a way of the famous Puyo Puyo. They also go on to say that the game offers 4 game modes, which includes free-to-play, time-play, battles against particular creatures, and a puzzler mode dedicated to reflection. Jesus. This is something that's probably more up Scott's alley than my own, but Scott, you're going to have to get yourself an Intellivision.
Yeah, right. Get right on that.
Get me one too while you're out.
Yeah. I'll make sure I ship you one.
Thank you. Nice guy. Alright, our next game is called House, a gory survival horror game for the PC Windows. Okay. There's no trailer, just a couple of pictures here, but if you're looking for a new adventure horror game to enjoy, then you might be interested in playing this rather gorish game released by Bark Games. It's House, a survival horror game that was originally developed for a game jam as an earlier version that could be played on game sites such as Newgrounds. In this game, you play as a young girl exploring an ever-changing house, whereby making the wrong decisions can have dire consequences. Over the course of a day, the player can interact with various elements of the house and ultimately sway the final dark outcome. Experience multiple different endings depending on who you befriend, save, or sacrifice. So expect lots of gore, as in one part you may even lose your head. Ooh, foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. I'm surprised that it's released for PC Windows, with it being like Atari-like, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, now this is a game that we actually recently covered, and I'm pretty sure they also thanked us on the podcast after it was covered. Dreadstar, a cool PC Windows shoot 'em up, gets a Steam release. Ooh. And well, it's a shoot 'em up, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I will skip ahead and show a little bit of it here.
That's a lot of bullets.
Now this is a 9-minute trailer too.
Yeah.
But no, it looks good, it plays good.
Yeah.
See, I wish I was better at shoot 'em ups. I mean, I guess if I keep playing them, I'll get better over time. Maybe.
No bad, no bad.
Not too bad. The Wild Wood, a new game coming to the C64, and it looks incredible. Apparently it has very in-depth details.
Okay.
Any retro news always try to be... We are here to show the latest preview from the eagerly awaited title of The Wild Wood, a beautiful game which is coming to the C64 at some point in the near future. Ooh! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Major Wildwood update for the C64 PV1. Oh! Horizontal chasing levels in action and launch for our website. Music's pretty good. So is this just a runner?
Not giving us too much to work with there, but
no. But it does look like it's a runner game. Thankfully, even if this is still an early heads up, the team behind the game have also shared with the community that they aim to make the Wildwood the best modern game ever produced for the C64. Containing graphics of a level not seen before in your humble Kami, and a fully immersive soundtrack, all smoothly put together by our top team of coders, featuring huge multi-directional platform levels, fast-paced horizontally scrolling sections, and big bosses and more. Situational run, they're holding the other mechanics of the game. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so far it just looks like you're a bird running away from a rabbit.
I guess, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It's just a little bit, yeah. Super Metal Hero, a new Amiga platformer with parallax scrolling, gets a progress video update. Ooh, cool.
Okay. Not too bad.
It reminds me a lot of Almost Kid Chameleon.
Alright.
Not only has the team behind the game added armor sprites, but a new power-up mechanism, multiple parallax bands, improved collision detection, optimized scrolling, and optimized HUD rendering. And that's all we know so far, so watch the space for further developments. And we will. Ooh. And we have one last segment from Indie Retro News. Another one Mr. Six might enjoy. Six, it's like I'm finding all these games for you, bud. Survival Messenger Adventure. High quality text-based adventure game for the C64. I'm a huge sucker for these. I'm just going to put that out there immediately. I love text-based adventuring. Especially when they give you something just like a picture. Oh, because then you can just build so much more from that. Alright, so... Oh, there's a trailer. Oh, let's watch it. Oh, easy day. You'll be interested to know the Survival Messenger Adventure was released on at Assembly Online 2020. According to a member on the CSDB website, this game has similarly released to Survival Messenger version 1.1, but a further development of the former game's concept into a completely different game with many more rooms, degrees of freedom, and much higher complexity. Well, if it includes the music and stuff, that could be good and bad.
Yeah.
I'm drilling all those commands, he says. I used to fall asleep playing Animal Crossing. I can imagine a nice, quiet beach in a video game would, lull me right to sleep, especially, the way I am now. Fuck. Alright. I like the music. I like everything about this, actually. It's quite nice. I like that there's, multiple pictures. You always get to see a picture from where you are instead of just text.
Yeah, definitely. It does help to be a lot more immersive.
Mm-hmm. For a text-based, for sure, yeah. And see, that's the thing. Look at that. That doesn't take... that dresser is obviously terribly drawn, but this is all it takes for it to be enough for us to go by.
Right.
Strangers on a
It also
smartphone.
helps you do like a lot less blind commands where you're just like
Yeah.
trying to like figure out what's in the room and you're like typing in go north, go west, go south, look west, do all that sort of stuff.
Yes, like when you can actually see the door on the screen, like Shadowgate.
Yeah.
Strangers on a smartphone guiding you. That sounds a little trippy. Yeah, no, I was about to say I should try and favorite this, but Herbert.
Stefan's had a long day, folks.
I really have, my bad. Well, that's it for any retro news, and we're moving into my Destructoid news for this week, starting with Darkest Dungeon 2, using Epic for early access in 2021, but 1.0 will hit other PC stores.
Okay.
We know Red Hook Studios was making a sequel to Darkest Dungeon, didn't we? Don't tell me I'm the only one who let that tidbit slip. You weren't. I wasn't aware until I seen this segment, or this news segment.
I didn't either.
They can't hurt me or my heroes if I don't acknowledge them. The studio's back today with a more substantial but very teasery trailer for Darkest Dungeon 2, along with news that the top... I'm going to have to watch it now. Along with news that the tough roguelike RPG will debut in the Epic Game Store in 2021. There's a sparse landing page in the Epic Store with verbiage that could definitely apply to the original
The
game.
gutters brim with poets, and decency lies burning in the street. But this is not a time for heroes. Look instead to those battered souls who have known fear and failure in ample portion, but rise again to reclaim
I
a
had new
glimmer
people, which obviously I'm not
hope.
surprised.
from the spreading stain of the darkest dungeon.
Oh, I know who he is. He does all the cures for me. Anyways,
Great Tiger from Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Jesus. In a follow-up tweet, Red Hook said the 1.0 version will also launch in other PC storefronts. If you're wondering about possible console ports, no word yet, but I'm sure they'll eventually come to fruition. As for the trailer, it's weirdly cozy in a world-ending sort of way, apart from staple narration. We're also getting a peek at the now very much 3D character models, which have grabbed screen caps up below. I'm curious to see how these classes will look in the full context of Darkest Dungeon 2. It's been a really cool experience working on our character modelers, Kevin and Jordan, to sculpt these 3D canvases for me to draw on, said Red Hook on co-founder Chris Barassa. Preserves the game signature art style / hand-drawn quality while allowing us to push animation in VFX. It's been interesting to see the Equal Cities go big like this. Should be cool. Oof. Darkest Dungeon 2. I was never good at the first one. I tried my hardest, but it would still kick my ass every time.
I haven't played it at all, and I really want to because it looks
Oh, you'd love
pretty
it.
cool.
I'm pretty
So-
sure you'd love it.
I gotta get on that. I'm pretty sure I have it on Steam, so.
I feel comfortable. Oh, nice. Well, that's one step done. So, I know Mr. Scott is also a Pac-Man fan. The next Pac-Man game is Mega Tunnel Battle, and you can try it now for free because it's live on Stadia.
Fuck.
Right. Now, I would love to watch it. Well, maybe we can watch it and we'll just mute it and they won't know. Like, we'll just keep it down here. Bandai Namco is always working on something when it comes to Pac-Man. It's just that much of a cash cow. Even if the little guy isn't getting his own starring games, he may experience everything from Smash Bros. To Minecraft, but today he actually is getting a new game with some caveats. Caveats. There we go.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Hey, do you know how many words you fuck up?
I can't say anything.
That's right, motherfucker. I fixed it myself. It's called Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle and will be a first on Stadia title. So strange to go with Stadia.
I know.
It's out right now, accompanied by a free Stadia demo here, which you can use to try the game instantly in your browser. Oh. So, do you need a Stadia, or can we just play in the browser?
Right.
Bandai Namco says that it was created to leverage Google's cloud gaming platform to create the largest multiplayer Pac-Man game ever developed, with 64 players in total.
Okay.
The gist is that you'll duke it out Battle Royale style, cross-connected grids until you're the last Pac-Man standing. No newer power-ups. Until you're the last Pac-Man standing. See, there's no goddamn period there. That fucked me right up. New power-ups are a go, as is a spectator mode. I'm gonna give up in a minute. Likely to encourage streaming. It's a lot like Super Bomberman R Online, except a lot less people. Another Stadia title. That's bullshit. It's out other stuff too. Fuck you, Stadia, you bitch. Enjoy it or not, it's a pretty breezy, low-stakes demo. It'll run through October 27th, and the full game will be released on November 17th for $19.99.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible for the Battle Royale style type game it is. I can see Scott becoming a big boy on Twitch because of it, if he's good.
Right.
Yeah, it seems like the Battle Royale games are starting to become way more popular than they ever were.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, like, to be completely honest with you, I get the most people coming to my channel whenever I'm streaming Mario 35. Because I got a couple new people, like,
because it's new.
To stream today, so it's like they like this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It also helps that I'm, like, pretty good at the game too. So
I would really love to play sometime if I could ever get the to sit down and play fucking games again. It's never gonna happen. Next. Here's how to unlock Luigi in Super Mario Bros. 35. Rank up first. Although Super Mario 35 has some issues in regards to its endgame, it's a fun little treat to boot up every now and then, and a nice way to dive back into a classic. One of the things I liked about it was its penchant for tiny little Easter eggs, which includes the newly discovered trick. You can play as Luigi. Sure, it's just a color swap for the most part, but Twitter user Combotron Robot managed to uncover the secret, and I'm sure it'll get a lot of people talking about the Battle Royale release again. So basically just one main requirement. You need to be at star rank, level 100 or above. From there, hold R as you are starting a match. It's recommended that you hold it until it begins, and bam! You can celebrate the year of Luigi in 2020. That's it. That's pretty
Wait,
simple.
you don't have to have all the stations done? Wait, I was under the impression that you had to have all the stages unlocked.
Super Mario 35?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
No, apparently all you need is a star rank.
Well, that prerequisite's done. Trust me.
Oh, you're over 100? Good for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yes.
I don't fucking
I think I'm like star 30 at this point.
Wait, what?
Once you get to level 100, it's like your level star whatever.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen anybody over 200 yet, so I don't know if there's like 2 stars or something like that. But like, it means I'm level 130. But you get more rank depending on how many coins you end up with at the end of a battle. So, but when you win, you get a buttload more, so you rank up faster.
Oh, DP Well just got into Overwatch recently, apparently.
Ew. So all you have to do is be star rank and hold L.
Yeah.
Really?
Star rank
level
level
100.
100. Stardew Valley is getting split screen co-op after all. I actually seen Concerned Ape's tweet about this when I was doing the podcast stuffs. There it is. Stardew Valley 1.5, there will be split screen co-op. It's plain and simple, no fucking around. Can't Concerned Ape do no wrong? After Stardew Valley got online multiplayer, I wrote off split screen co-op as something that probably wouldn't happen. But where there's a will, there's a way. The developer has continued to improve the game over time, and he's making good on another heavily wish-listed item. His Part of Update 1.5, Stardew Valley will let you play side-by-side with a buddy. Elaborating on the feature, Eric Barone said that it's coming to PC and consoles, although the number of simultaneous players might vary depending on where you play. For PC, it's up to 4-player split screen. For certain console platforms, presumably Nintendo Switch, the cap could be 2 players. I'm over the moon either way. When Update 1.5 drops, I'm going to lose myself to Stardew all over again.
This is kind of cool.
Steve's going to make me do it again. I know he will. I'll do it. I know I will.
I don't think you really have to do much convincing to get Steve to play Stardew Valley.
God, no. He loves himself some Stardew.
Right.
And I have one last interesting topic from Destructoid tonight. The Analog Duo brings a TurboGrafx 16 back with a vengeance.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Unlike most modern mini packing consoles, the TurboGrafx 16 Mini has neither become impossible to find nor has it seen drastic price drops. It's the very definition of a middling success, which is more than the original iteration of the system could say for itself. Due to a variety of reasons, the system never took off outside of Japan, though it's still home to a litany of classics, Box Adventure, Snatcher, Castlevania Rondo of Blood, to name a few. My guess is the modern mini version of the console has fared better so far due to years of passionate word-of-mouth praise from TG16 obsessives such as myself. If it were up to me, it would be Bonk, not Sonic, battling Mario at the Olympics. Palling around with James Marsden at the movies and eating chili dogs in the dreams of many a millennial. He's my favorite 16-bit baby boy. That's strange. That said, the TG16 Mini wasn't truly the best vessel for him in the TG16 library to make its return. It's missing so many classics: Bonk 3, Valis 2, Legendary Axe 1 and 2, Bloody Wolf, Keith Courage, and Far East of Eden. Sure, you could just hack the thing to add the ROMs of those titles to the console, but for those who want to play the original software sans tampering, Analog has a solution. Today, the boutique console developer announced the Duo, a new emulation-free piece of hardware that runs everything for the TG16/PC Engine family, including the Super GFX TurboGrafx CD, PC Engine CD-ROM 2, and Super Arcade CD-ROM. The console doesn't release until next year, but you may want to sign up for the mailing list below, perhaps due to issues around FPGA board availability. Consoles from Analog tend to be produced in extremely limited quantities, so if you want in on this higher energy gaming system, you better work. Oh.
To be honest with you, like,
I want one so bad.
I would want this for like the Sonic games and for
Sonic? You mean Bonk? Bonk?
I said Sonic.
Yeah, Bonk.
He said Sonic earlier. The Bonk games, because all the Bonk games are pretty cool. I said Sonic. I'm sorry. I was still on that whole Bonk and Mario at the Olympics shit.
And there's also some good RPGs on the TurboGrafx 16 that not many people know about that are really good. There's also tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of so good PC Engine games that we have not even gotten a chance to play ever, because they were never released around here for the TurboGrafx 16. So,
yep.
Oh,
this is good.
It could be. Oh,
I'm sure if we get more information about it, we will let you guys know.
That's a picture of the Analog Duo there, by the way.
Oh, look terrible. It looks kind of nice.
Takes a CD on one side and a HUCard on the other side. Yeah.
Yep.
My question is, how much is it? I'm gonna assume about $400.
Probably something along those lines. So.
Yeah, so that's the end of our news from Destructoid this week. We are also skipping the Twitter feed and going right into Kickstarters, because we haven't had Kickstarters in a while. So I don't know how some of these are going to go.
You can skip this one.
I can?
I did it last week.
Hey! What about Eagle Knight?
I just did the Wandering Village.
That was it? Okay, good. Alright, our first one's called Eagle Knight Paradox. Side-scrolling action mecha platformer with a unique slice of life twist. They have 21 days to go, 172 backers, and have almost 15,000 of the $22,500 that they're looking for.
Alright.
Let's have a watch. Oh, they just went over 15,000.
Nice.
Music sounds good so far, the start of it. Oh shit! Oh, whoa! Okay, it's another you plays the mech game. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh. Please tell me you're getting a boner right now. Oh. Oh. Alright. So it looks good, Sky. I want to see a little bit more because it seemed like there was a lot of this jumping between the platforms, those like flying enemies there.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to see a bit more, but yes. Other than that, it looks real good.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, and it's coming out on everything. Xbox, PS4, Switch, Steam, so...
Jesus.
Good. Yeah, that looks fantastic. What?
Destroyed environment.
Yeah, all buildings can suffer damage and even get destroyed with plot consequences.
Really?
NPCs react differently according to the part of the city that is compromised. Several progression trees that depend on choices you make throughout the game. Wow.
Oh, shit. Alright.
Jesus. So they're adding in some very specific things there, too. It's weird that you're playing as a sick kid with a broken leg. Or no leg. Sorry, just one leg. Jeez. Well, you can control a mech like anybody else can. Hey, bud. That's right, he knows. Alright, let's have a look at the reward system. Oh, it doesn't look like it's big either. So, for about $7, you get thanks. Digital game and name and credits for $19 with 100 left of 200. Wait. Game and soundtrack for $32. Name and the credits.
By the way, so
I
would have to check this out.
Digital art book.
Let's see what it says. American. Yes, about $15 for the game, plus your name in the credits. That's pretty good.
For $75, you'll get a physical release of the game, the soundtrack, a digital art book, and 2 exclusive posters.
Huh.
A physical release on what? Oh, probably on Xbox, Switch, or PlayStation.
Yeah, whichever one you want.
I guess so, yeah.
Alright.
T-shirt for $94. Physical art book for $125. Appear in the game for $620. Wow. 4 people appeared in the game. Wait, what? Oh. 3 ultimate supporters. Your name will appear at the beginning of the opening credits. You're going to exclusive watercolor drawing with a letter from the team. You'll have the eternal gratitude of all the Eagle Knight Paradox development team. Damn, 3 people gave them almost $2,000 each. That's a big chunk.
This looks pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, there's a chance I may actually go and back this. Because this looks super good. Damn. This is one of, like, the more excited I've been about, like, the Kickstarter game that I've been, like, in the last month or so.
Mm-hmm. It just looks like it's fairly well done. Like you were saying, like, neither one of us are into mechs and stuff, but this looks pretty good for a mech game.
Yeah. I would definitely be about playing this. For sure.
So go and show your support for it if you're interested. We're going to go to our next Kickstarter. Holy fucking warm here. I can't wait to go outside now for a smoke. Jesus. Alright, Sunshine Manor, a retro horror game for Switch, PS4, Xbox, and PC. They're looking for $34,578 at $31,100 2 weeks ago. Let's watch. Apparently they did have... Oh! They're going up. They went up a little bit. It won't let me play. Why? Refresh. Wow, it really doesn't want me to see. Here it is. Here we go. Jesus. Alright, let's try watching this again, shall we?
It was a normal Halloween for Ada and her friends. That was until they decided to stop by the old Aiken house, and their night of fun turned into a night of terror.
Jesus.
Trapped inside the mansion, your friends taken by an evil force lurking in the shadows, ready to strike. Make your way through devilish dungeons, across perilous paths, banished demons that want to trap your soul forever. Uncover the secrets of the mansion, save your friends, and maybe make a few new ones along the way. Can you escape Sunshine Manor?
Trippy.
Yeah, a little bit.
And now this is the prequel to the cult hit horror game Camp Sunshine. Apparently you can get both titles physically on Nintendo Switch. Ooh. And there is a demo for download as well.
Cool.
Let's have a look here.
I can't say that I've heard of the original, so...
I think I've heard of the original in passing, like it's one of those like homebrew type things, but I could be wrong. It might not have been homebrew at all. Fantastic 1980s synthwave soundtrack. Ooh, love that.
Alright.
Oh, good old Ed McCready. What? Look at what Patton's got. Yeah, nothing. Okay, these must be enemies.
He's not much of a threat, but very hungry.
Whoa. Is that Gizmo?
I mean, I guess.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Just gotta look at the rewards here. Oh, no.
Oh, is there too many?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Guys.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not going through them all. I know, like, let's go to the very fucking, like, one. You get a Windows 10 copy, of Camp Sunshine, a copy of Sunshine Manor, a digital copy of Camp Sunshine for Switch, PS4, Xbox, Sunshine Manor for the same thing, digital soundtrack for Camp Sunshine. So basically, in a digital soundtrack for Sunshine Manor, PDF card for Premium Edition, physical Nintendo Switch Premium Edition, Kickstarter exclusive cover sheet, Kickstarter exclusive slipcover, Kickstarter exclusive trading card, special Discord channel roles, physical full color Sunshine Anthology Guide from Premium Edition, Sunshine Manor soundtrack on cassette, Sunshine Manor wristbands, VHS clamshell box, 8-bit portrait in Sunshine Manor Hall, Be Afraid in-game credit, developer will sign the Kickstarter exclusive trading card. And there's actually still more. Like, what, guys? There's too many. Like, again, I appreciate, like, all the stuff you have there. It's cool stuff, but like put all the Kickstarter stuff, like exclusives, as like part of one reward tier. Like, they probably have this as like, here's one reward tier. Now we'll add this, and that's another one. And add this, and that. Like, it's too many. It's way too many.
I'm sorry. The soundtrack on cassette?
Honestly, to me, that's kind of cool. But, I mean, it'd be different if it was, like, the original Mega Man 3 soundtrack on cassette. Or so, you know what I mean? Like, that would have a little bit... Like, this is literally a game that is made for Halloween, I assume, because that's what it seems like it's geared towards.
I don't think I would even have a way to physically play that thing. I don't think we have a cassette player even in our house at all.
I'm fine. I'll put it over on the show. But yeah, like, there's just a lot of stuff. VHS clamshell box.
Like, what the hell?
I mean, it's cool and stuff, but yeah, it's just a little bit too much.
Yeah, it's
and I mean, don't get me wrong, the game doesn't look terrible. I mean, it looks like it's alright, but like, yeah, calm down. Like, have merch for your game once it's out.
That, yeah.
So we're going to move up to this one here that seems super, super interesting to me, Scott. It's called Breakwaters. Ocean Adventure Survival. Displace the ocean to enter its depths. Fight titans and monsters to save the people of the land. They only have 14 hours to go. They obviously didn't make what they wanted. They wanted 65,000. They only have 33,000. Let's see what it has to offer. Okay, that's not how I expected to look right away. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say first thing starting out to me right now. Whoa. Jesus. Is that this almost seems like it was made for mobile. There's something about the visual aspect of it that makes it feel mobile to me.
I can't argue with you. You are... Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, some of this looks interesting. Like, I like the whole aspect of, like, parting the sea, but, like, whoa, you're building now? Okay, that's kind of cool. But, yeah, there is some survival stuff to it, but, I mean, like, are you supposed to just worry about, like, titans just showing up all the time? Because that would be a pain in the ass a bit.
Right?
How long is this? Like 3 minutes long. We're at a minute and a half.
I mean, like...
Okay, let's see this
visuals aside, I don't know, man. Just it kind of feels like it wants to kind of like be, you know, like Minecraft or any of those other, like, you know, world builder things with the same, like the sandbox game. So it's like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't have like that graphical look to be that sort of game, you know.
Like, it would have been better, like, as soon as they were like, oh, you can part the water and explore the depths and stuff and then fight titans, I was like, this sounds like, what's that game where you fight all the big bosses and stuff?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like Shadow Colossus, but Ocean, I was like, that sounds amazing.
Right?
I would love to play that. That sounds great. I can't wait to see this. And then we get this, where it's all like, hey, there's some aspects of what you're expecting, but by the way, there's a bunch of survival stuff. And I'm like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it sounds like an interesting idea, but, like, the presentation is, like, very, in my opinion, very lackluster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good way to harvest your wood fast.
Let the Titans do it.
And see, not only that, but why is the Titan attacking you right now? Like, what is the point?
Right?
Like, what are you doing? You're on an island with an axe, and he's off, like, obviously kilometers away, and he's all like, oh, shit, there's a dude there. I should just kill him for no other reason other than because he's there. Now, there's plenty of stuff in the ocean moving around, but, that guy just seems to be...
Yeah, like Steve's saying, I feel that there's a clear reason they did not reach their goals. Like,
yeah, it could be. Yeah,
like I said, like it's an on paper idea. I just don't think that it was executed very well there.
So they're looking for $22 US for a copy of the game, $29 Canadian.
And the last game, I mean, with the first game that we talked about, like Eagle Knight or whatever it was called, when that's a $15 game and that made us wow. This is a game that like can make us scratching our head and it's $22.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, let's see. Alright, immortalize yourself by writing a tribute or a joke or something on a gravestone. Select a random name a random NPC. Limited team production patch. Beta build access. Design a side quest with the team. Statue of a Titan. Ooh. Video chat for an hour with the devs. I don't think that's worth $1,500.
Jeez.
Alpha build access requires NDA. This is an achievement.
Yeah.
And then, they had an early bird special, I guess, at $20 or $27 Canadian. $2 off.
Even still at $20, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing. But we only have one Kickstarter left. This is called... Oh, this is a hard word to pronounce, by the way. Chiaroscuro. That's as good as I can get. Explore a dark, unknown world filled with mysterious creatures to uncover the secrets of the lights. They are looking for 19,758. They're at 17,336. 310 backers. 6 days to go, so less than a week. I think we can get them up there. They need what? $2,400, more or less. $2,420. $22.
The word is pronounced chiaroscuro.
Chiaroscuro. Okay. I was close.
It's an art term in the use of strong contrast between light and dark.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that might be nice. Alright. Let's see the demo here.
So soon, you're going to see some light and dark things going on.
Built by Blackberry King, coming soon to PC Impact. Explore a dark, interconnected world as you play as a mysterious emissary and experience a world that has fallen.
Yeah, but it's almost too dark. Like, how did you see the platform? I couldn't see a platform then, could you?
The world of Chiaroscuro is filled with mysterious creatures, some of whom may help you on your journey.
What?
Face off against dangerous foes, strange characters, and over 24 boss battles. You'll also encounter other adventurers who have their own plans for the lights.
You don't mind me, I'm just going to go over here and talk to this frickin' whale.
Welcome to the Kickstarter for Darker Hollow
is at the
Knight.
very heart of your adventure.
Right?
There are over a
And again, that's fine. And a lot of people copy different types of games because they are good and they enjoy them a lot. And this looks like it could be good like Hollow Knight, but it's almost too dark for me, honestly. Like, there are sections that I've seen in there that look like they were jumping on platforms. I couldn't see the platforms.
Now live on
So for me, I'd be all like, yeah, fuck this game if I got in the middle of it and that was the case.
I kind of like it. Pretty cool.
I know, I like it too, but I need to turn up the gamma.
Yeah.
There is a demo for it and a Discord if you guys want to talk to the devs over there. Let's see. They do have some other. They have some other stretch goals here. At 22,500, a clock tower. Restore the clock tower to unlock a boss rush mode. Ooh.
Let's check those donations, though.
For those environments to traverse through non-linear exploration. I like that.
Very good.
All right, now it looks like they have a sensible reward tier. Yeah, boy. All right, $15 US gets you the game. $20 Canadian. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
$30 American gets you the soundtrack. $40 gets you beta access and a flower skin. $60 gets you lore and concept art book. $100 gives you a Dreamyard engraving. Get your name in the game with a short, appropriate message engraved into the pillar of the Dreamyard, and receive 1 extra copy of the game. That's not bad. Well, that was a big jump, though. From 100 to 250, design a character and build that character its own room. Receive 2 extra copies of the game. 3 total. Early bird, $12 for the game is all gone. Early access soundtrack early bird is all gone for $25. Beta access and flower skin for $35, all gone. Design a character, all gone. Design a character room and quest, all gone.
Jeez.
And design a boss fight, all gone. Wow.
Wow.
You guys should have upped those to a little bit more. People would have paid the shit for it, apparently. Damn. But see, this is what I'm talking about. This is a good reward tier. Next one, here's this. Next one, here's this. Next one, here's it. Not a fucking like, oh, in the next tier, you're going to get a bunch of fucking words and then this thing. And by the way, and you get this and this and this and this and this and this. It's like, why don't you just say everything from, like they got every reward from the $60 tier plus design a boss fight.
Yep.
No, like, oh, everything, but let's list it all. Like, again, I get it, but have like a complete list link. So if you really like are dumb and are like, yeah, what does it really include? You can click on it and you actually see what it really includes. Just saying. And I don't blame you guys. Kickstarter probably doesn't have that as an option, but still, you know what I'm saying. Like, have it as a section in your Kickstarter if you got to. Fuck.
Yep. It's like there's ways to do things, but the problem is that when you do like the huge sectioned the huge sections for your reward tiers, you overload people.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
And that's the problem, is like when you feed people too much information too quickly, especially with it, like saying like everything from the $60 tier plus this, that's easy. That's easy to process.
So easy.
Oh, it's like, oh, okay, I only have so much to invest. What does this have to say? All right, everything from the $30 tier plus this. So I can look at the $30 tier, I know I'm getting that, and I'm getting the other things above it. That's
easy. Like, look at this. You scram out, oh, $60 tier. Lore and concept, art book, digital download the game, soundtrack, my name will appear in the game's credits. Alright, I'll get the flower skin, beta access, beta tester rank in games Discord. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get all that stuff plus this extra thing.
Right? There you go.
Anyways, last thing I wanted to say is that another cool thing is that they put in a female protagonist as well. I'm a lot like Scott in the fact that I do enjoy having female characters to play as in games more so than male. I don't know why, but it is.
I just do.
But yeah, that will do it for us this week. I'm glad that we finally got back, and we packed a lot in there. For someone who was tired and you know didn't put in Twitter stuff like that, that's still a 3-hour podcast we had, dude.
Yeah. But as always, I'd like to thank my news outlets, and which are VG247, Destructoid.com, and this week we have EpicGameStore.com.
And I will also thank Destructoid, Indie Retro News, Kickstarter, Twitter, Steam, Indie Devs, Pixel Artists, Jones's Soda. You guys always keep making us buy your soda, even though you don't want to really sponsor us. But we understand. We're gonna keep trying. We don't fucking give up. We love you.
We're gonna keep drinking the soda. We're gonna keep loving it. We're gonna keep on trying to get your damn attention.
That's right. So anyways, yeah, no, that does it for tonight. Thank you all for joining us. Always appreciated. We will see you again next week. And tonight, because I rarely get to raid him because he's usually got like hundreds of people already watching him, we're raiding up Mr. Toad 22484. Have a good one yourself, Mr. DP Well and 6, and everybody else who's watching. Now I'm getting hiccups. I'm glad I hit shift and not enter just then.
Hey, Fran. Hey, you need to make a loud noise. Your people on the podcast didn't get to hear.
We didn't get a sneeze. What the fuck, Fran?
Yeah, I know.
We smell some pepper.
Podcast? What the hell?
Sorry, would you like me to fart?
I love how
Never
she just
mind.
had that on, like, had that in the chamber ready. You want me to fart?
But I know I'm not sneezing. I got this one ready for you guys.
So, as always, thank you all for watching. We're rating up Toad. He is playing Clone Hero. For those who aren't aware, Clone Hero is a game that you can get for PC, so you can hook up your PlayStation or Xbox. Or your Guitar Hero Rock Band guitars to your PC. Download songs you want to play, and then play them. Anything you want. So you're not limited just to their little list. It's kind of cool. It's nice.
Yeah.
So, thanks, man. Listen, everyone who's watching is awesome, too. So, alright, we'll hit that raid button again. Thank you all for watching. I'm hoping I can get another stream in soon. Scott's been keeping the torch going for us in Discord, so thank you very much, Scott. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. And there we go.